maybe the area where the bee folk are at, they can help create a safe environment for like a wedding couple or whatever. I don't know.
Nani, what type of area is around, like what landscape is around the bees?
It's
Proximity.
Forest.
yeah,
Yes, not too
Okay.
dense forest, very tall.
and it's
Okay.
always shining light. It never goes dark.
Yes. Let me roll for the master. And he says that he looks at it and says that uh, that's a symbol that I haven't seen in a long while. Those people wouldn't have been exterminated quite a while ago, I feel. In my memory, I believe that they were one of the first settlers. Although they were quite violent in my memory.
What? They're extinct.
Well, I believe that they had a very town, one of the nexuses that what was the name? They even had the hold of the one of the nexus that currently is being held by. Oh my god, I forgot the bee folks name. God, my memory, too much name. Help
The
me.
plight of a DM.
No, I have too much names in my handle. And the dex dies! Oh my god, yes! Power word
Like,
kill! You dare
mic
to
drop.
mock the DM, that's what you get.
You mock me one more time and see what happens. It's like,
And I think I need to open up my old notes for the bee folks name. Oh my god. Races of this world. The bee folks. A peasant, yes. They even had a nexus that was being held by peasants. I believe it was one of their stronghold long ago.
Like you is now just fully focused on the master, not even looking outside anymore. But that can't. Oh my gosh. And okay, it's possible it could have been a long time ago. You see, I was dead. It was through magic I came back.
Magic, you say? To bring back such a long dead body must require some really powerful magic. Would you care to tell me more about it?
Oh god. Rip to you. Who's gonna get his.
You will go into as much description as he can remember of waking up.
Okay.
From the ceremony and whatnot, and anything and everything he can remember. So it'll probably be like he's totally forgotten about the mission. By the way, guys. So he'll probably take about a half hour of talking to the master and giving him as much detail as possible.
that's why I figured when that guy walked away, like this would be like a perfect opportunity for you to go in there and.
Yeah, I kind of meant to do that, but then I was reading the handout.
Yeah.
But you guys are welcome to join in any trouble as well. And the master, after hearing some parts, will tell you that I think I have a good idea of what have happened. Maybe we will send more people in that area. Well, your corporations will be remembered in our order. And add +1 to the order of the following star, loyalty. They will remember you.
What area was he talking about when he just said sending more people?
He will mention that he will send more people to. You remember that criminal town that you guys visited? What's the name? Yeah, I need to open up the older note. So
Yeah,
Yeah, shit. That was before my time.
let me see. I have it in there, so let me just bring it up. Snakes and Bunny, New Kalo, Notive, Solar Spring, Living Trial, Haven. Yes, they will be sending some people to Haven to investigate and send some warriors in the nearby area.
Okay.
And Master Aaron, who was waiting for you the whole time, will come in and say that if not much, we would like to head on to investigate the nearby the anomaly that your friend has spoken.
Okay. Throughout that conversation, could you have gotten a better map from the master?
Although I have not much visuals that I can give you right now because I was on the
That's
premises of working with the general thing, but I'll say that you do get the detailed version of the map, and Master will give you one. And just as one very accurate map of this area, you will have general, very tiny details about the monster layers in the nearby areas, and the place of the hunts that have been done in the nearby. And I'll say that if you want to know what lives in the nearby area and what have been hunted recently, then I'll say that you can determine it by just looking at the map without making any checks.
Okay, and I'll have him circle the areas that he was describing where he knew like my people came from, or at least had a holding of, just so I have like a physical information of those areas.
Yeah.
Cool.
And
Yeah.
yes, Dex is mysteriously gone missing. But what do you guys like to do? So you guys.
I figured while you was talking, does he look comfortable or like he's about to eat somebody?
You see you with like how do you like toddler's first day at kindergarten or something like that. Like
So he's got,
super excited,
so he's got like the
hand to his
one
mouth,
puppy
like,
dog eye.
just kind of just staring up and mouth agape and unblinkingly staring and listening up as the master gives him information that he has never received any information before on this.
All right, well I'll start like while you like, oh, he looks good. I'll just start shuttling people. Get the spider to start bringing people up and down.
Okay. And
Do I?
so all of you guys will use the spiders to go down, and we'll head back to the flowing honey, or to the honey village, or to the Locanis, to the collective.
Yeah, when we get all to the bottom, it's like, well, do we want to break out Vitalis?
Is your choice.
Yeah, well, I'm saying that's what I'm talking to the guys for. What do you guys want to do?
You honestly follow you guys blindly right now. He's kind of in his own little world, thinking and processing.
All right, well, point of years. What do you want to do? Apparently, Slutty's very racist. That's unfortunate. I wasn't wanting to go that route.
It's funny because elves are generally the racist one usually.
Yeah, this is a different continent, so. All right, well, fine.
Pointy ear. Yeah, he just takes.
He doesn't care. Use off days of the world. Dex, I don't know. He's out on a shovel somewhere. And the other pointy ear one is never here. All right, so are they in generally the same direction?
Give me a second for answering the question for the Nemo. The Master Kellen will say that his group, in the records that he have seen and interactions that he had on his very young days, he would tell you that they seem to be settlers on earlier days of when your kind was coming in. And with that, they didn't give or have any names. They just called themselves their settlers, and we're settlers up here, we're settlers up there. But those marks, he definitely have seen it as one of the settlers that came in. He would think that that's probably one of the marks that represents the settling town at that time, although he was sure that it was in this area.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. He'd also tell you that back in my day, he was having a great settlement here.
But you did say a specific group. You heard of a specific group exterminated them?
That group that has that mark was exterminated from this area, at least.
Yeah, I thought
Quite
you
long
said.
ago.
Yeah, I thought you said like what exterminated them, or at least what he thought exterminated them.
That'd be a good question if you know.
Maybe I heard it wrong. I thought if you don't have the information on hand, you obviously didn't say it.
No, he would. Let me get up the note. I believe it's one of the weather effect. I need to get the detail. So. Yep. One day he found all of them scorched to death with some intense light. So their armor was content and was fine, however, and all of their skins were burned and was killed.
Wait, which group are we talking about? Let me step back as a player.
The settlers that was at least residing in this area was killed, and when the dead bodies found in his memory was all scorched to death.
Interesting. Okay.
Their skin was entirely seared, although their equipments and whatnot armor that they were wearing were intact when they found them.
Interesting. Okay.
Yep. Oh my god! There's a one person, our elf friend is not talking, and Parsrex, what happened to you? And Red, I don't know what is currently up at the moment. So we will see, I guess.
Okay, what do we decide?
He was actually asking you about what you want to do.
I was going to, and then you walked away, and I was like, that's right. You know what? That's what I get for asking him about his opinion. And I just started marching towards the wolves.
See, if we do that, are we going to lose the investigator?
Investigator will follow you guys, actually.
But will he fight with us though if that happens?
As long as he doesn't get in the way, I don't care.
He will tell you that if you ask them in character.
Okay, I turn to investigate. What is his name? Investigator.
I start using Tharmagy and singing some like turtle lullaby.
Oh my god. Aaron, Investigator Aaron, is that who went with us?
Yes, and roll performance, buddy. And you guys are currently not in the city, right?
No. I turn to Investigator Aaron and ask, we're going to go see the Loken people, and right now we're on the rocks with them a bit. So if they start attacking us unprovoked, what will you do in that situation?
Unless we have a policy to not interrupt between fights, as we mentioned. Unless there is reason why I should exterminate them, I will stay out.
What if they shoot you?
I kind of like look at the rogue, the pointy-eared one, and I'm like, look, I may misspell, apologize from time to time, but there is a thing as talking too much. But I guess when you start to age,
it's a valid question though.
Right, but those are things that you don't need to bring up before you're in that situation, regardless, right?
Yeah. He will
I
say
suppose.
that. Well,
So you approach the dogs, and then we'll be like, "Hey, guess what? Our friend who really helped us when we were about to die is in trouble. We're gonna go save him. You either help us or you just stay right there." And then we go.
Well, he's listening to you. What does he say to that?
he tell you that my order was to investigate the location that you have mentioned. So once you brought me there and told me where to look for it, I'll stay there.
Why did he answer action soon? Why couldn't he give you a time frame, Sonny?
Yep.
We're-
So Endless Nectar is on the way, unless you want to take a detour. So if you want to drop him off at Endless Nectar and tell him where to investigate, then he will stay there and wait for you guys until. Well, he will be investigating until you guys come back.
I pretend the Birdman's not even there. They want to be high and mighty. I'm pretty sure I'm looking down at them.
I turned to investigator Aaron and asked, "How good is your ability to gather information without a general lead?"
He scratches his head and is like, well, honestly, I have been having doubts about my powers, but
Like, how far can you pee up wind? Like, what?
well, I do best I can.
Yeah, right. We all do the best we can. All this to say.
And I continued to talk to him and tell him, like, I don't know the exact location, so if you just stick around and gather information throughout the crowd and through the event and see what you can pick up, that's the best I can give you, because I don't know personally. I just heard it through the grapevine.
Very well, then I will watch from distance until you all return.
You know, we're all walking. We're going.
Okay, so
I'm scuttling.
are you scaling towards the camp, or are you scaling Endless Nectar?
Towards the puppers, the dog people.
Actually,
Okay.
Investigator.
Yes.
This is a long shot because I'm still trying to get a better idea of your order. But from my understanding, you guys are always in constant need of rebuilding and growing, and that's bound to cost money. Would you be interested in a little side job for us? And I'll pay you.
If it does not interfere with the mission, I'm willing to listen.
No, just a detour, because the way you came back from the down below so fast, you may be able to help us. The Logans, the wolf people. We're gonna detour. Our group's gonna detour, I guess, to see their status and maybe help a friend. But if you could help us in gathering some intel and just bring back the intel, you won't be interfering. You'll just be letting us know what to expect when we arrive.
So, what do you exactly need my help from? Scouting? Nearby area?
Yeah, maybe to see who's in charge currently, and the overall atmosphere of, are they preparing for a fight, or if they are acting normal as you understand them.
Roll
Acting
persuasion with advantage.
What's my character sheet? 1 second, open up the character sheet.
My bads.
Persuasion with advantage. Probably really low. 13.
Alright. And. Yep. He nods his head and says that sounds easy for me. If that would help you clear and finish your task faster, I will.
It would, and on your return, I'll give you 100 gold for the information.
he will head out to the Lokanin village to see who is in leadership and what the town status currently like for you guys. And he will scout some information for you guys before you guys enter the area. Then he will fly in when you guys are in proximity. Yeah, that's good. All right. And unless you guys make a detour to other areas, you will pass through Endless Nectar.
Oh, so do we want to drop him off?
No, he's all scanning the Logans right now, right?
Oh, okay. Oh, that works.
Was he gonna fly down when we got to the borders?
He would
of the
actually
Loganins?
suggest you that it would be hard for him to find you guys if you guys there may be different path taking and them being in the forest and whatnot in the nearby area. So he would do it when you guys just get to the border. He will fly in and fly out.
Okay. Alright. Sure. I was thinking I could get out my new detailed map and say we'll meet you right here.
Oh, yes, that actually works. In that case, he will do that, and he will be going on the way. Yeah. He should be back within less than 2 hours, and you guys will be on halfway to the Endless Nectar by the time, because it will take 4 hours to the Endless Nectar.
Nice.
Alright. And, you guys... It's sad that Red is still not here, but you guys will be waiting a little bit as the investigator comes back from his journey and flies in you guys. And now the time is, the sun is relatively dark, and currently there is no sun above as the nighttime has come. And he sits down and says that it was quite dark on the night, but they seemed like they were preparing rituals of sort. A lot of shamans are bringing in, and the leader seemed to be the same one as we have figured. It's a figure called... And here is a name. Oh my god.
Oh man, I had it up. I just had it up 5 seconds ago.
It is a figure called Grantas. He had been the leader of these Blackburn pack for quite a while.
Yes, the bee folk. Which can you type in Discord the bee folk's name since you had just looked it up not too long ago? Yes, the Apison?
Apison.
Apison. Okay. The Apison embarrassed Grantus by capturing him in battle and then releasing him. He hasn't quite been the same since. Okay. Did the rituals look familiar to you at all, from your knowledge?
Not in my knowledge, no. It seems like they were making some sacrifices. Some animals.
Yeah. I'm assuming they're gonna kill old homie.
Would I know anything about these rituals? Can I make a check to see if I know anything about these rituals?
Roll Arcana, although you guys by default will not know about the rituals. Roll Arcana.
Nope, I do not.
With 9, you have no idea what rituals that you're talking about.
You guys might have to go like CSI Dog Rescue and do some sneaking in there. I am not a stealthy one, but I will be ready.
Shit.
I'm here. Just turn off the camera for a second.
Because I think you guys have at least the ability to stealth.
I do.
Yeah, well, I hope so.
I am very stealthy.
And then I look at the pointy-ear one, and I'm actually interested. You may have to kidnap somebody. We may need you to do your thing.
I look at him and I say, there is a difference between capturing a cat-sized beast to a rather larger sized beast.
I look at him and I don't understand what he's saying. It's like,
how big do I know how big the Locan?
You just spot them.
Locanins are medium-sized creatures. They're not that big.
You just spot
them. Yeah. So I pull up. I go like, this is the size of the bat people, And then this is the size of the Lokins. There's a big difference to the way I can capture them.
Okay.
I still look at him like I don't understand what's going on.
Hey, well,
I thumb it down. I say it's like me trying to capture you. You're a heavy ass. I can't move freely.
Whoa! We're not bringing weight into this, Mister. I'll turn this spider around. Like, whoa.
So, here's the thing. It's dark now. I'm still feeling a few runes from our adventure in the canyon.
Did I?
We camp for a few hours.
Take like a short rest.
I was kind of hoping like a long rest.
It's not that dark right now. If you think of it, it's just a sundown. You still have a few more hours to move if you want to move for the places. You should be able to. If you spend 2 hours, you can get to the town and rest there too.
Get to which town? The Beefolk town? The Appleton town? I'm going to try to start saying that.
Yep.
Appleton. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't mind refilling my. Did I use that? My
no, I think
skin,
we all forgot.
health potion, greater health potion. I don't. No, I still have it. Okay, never mind. Investigator, you said they were preparing sacrifices, or were they doing the sacrifices?
They were butchering some animals and having live ones tied up. I'd assume that they were for sacrifice.
Were they the same type as them, or were they different? Were the ones that were tied up, were they Logans? Or did they look like rabbits?
They were tying up wolves.
Like regular wolves? Or was it like their race?
Just regular wolves. I didn't see any of them being tied up.
Okay. That's good. Okay. What do you guys want to do?
I thought we were gonna go.
I'm a little low on useful stuff, so we could rest would be advised.
Could we have said while we waited for the investigator we got a short rest?
You guys were walking while investigator was coming back.
No,
that's why
we
you were.
Investigator to come from the down below, the 2-hour wait from waiting.
That's fair.
For
Yes, that's fair. Yes.
Okay.
You could have up to 2 short rests if you want.
2 short rests. That doesn't give any spells back.
Unless you're a warlock, no, I believe. And some classes may, but I don't think.
I'm a wizard. Wizards get that?
Has some options to do it, so double check with that. And yeah.
I'm reading up on it now. Spellcasting.
Okay. I mean, I feel a lot better. I don't feel very angry anymore. I can maybe kind of get angry one more time.
Get angry one more time.
I don't know how to really RP that, so.
Like, you would probably feel the, like, you could probably justify something like, your connection with the primal rage probably puts the strain on your body, and if you use too much, you may never come back.
I say that.
Yeah. Well, put it in your own words and stuff. That's what I would do. But yes. Those are short rests, but so 2 hour. Will you make a camp in the middle of the forest, or what would you guys like to do?
We're just a couple hours away from the Appleton, right?
Yep. All right. If nothing,
Drake,
then
did you roll your hit dice?
Oh,
So I get my channel divinity between. I get it back after every short rest.
Yeah.
if they say short rest, then yeah.
Well, yeah, last sentence. It's written really bad because it talks about 6th level and then 18th level, and then it talks about when you finish a short or long rest.
Short or long, yeah.
Yeah. So I still have like 30 hit points I can give you guys.
I'm at max,
Okay. That's fine. I'm back at you then.
but Jacob may need some help.
Math.
That's 14.
14. Oh god, I can't even.
But I mean, if we want to ad lib
I-
this, if Nani allows, maybe we can say you channel divinity us. Right before we took the short rest at the monastery.
And I have arcane recovery, so I get combined level equal to less than half your wisdom, so I just get I get both of my second or first level spells back because we took 2 short rests, you said?
What's that? When do you get that ability?
It
Arcane
says you
recovery.
have learned to regain some of your magical energy
I know,
It doesn't-
but arcane recovery.
once-
When do you get that?
once per day. It doesn't
No,
say.
ability of that. Like, do you get arcane recovery at level 1? Because I don't know.
Yeah, first level spellcasting and arcane recovery.
Yeah, then you should be able to get it with your short rest.
Okay, then I have both of my spells back. Cool.
Yep, half rounded up, so 2 rebel 1 spells. I believe.
Yep, and then
Yeah.
that's all.
Let's go rescue a dog. Woo!
Woo!
Hey, I'm all up for rescuing. With this will probably end in bloodshed.
I'm
Would
ready.
Vitalists still like us and respect us after that? That's
Well,
what I'm worried about.
We are saving his ass from being sacrificed, so
That's tomorrow's Sonny's concerns. You know, current Sonny probably still feels indebted to him, and then whether his our actions make him hate us, at least I'll feel neutral about it.
Okay, so decision is to take just rest at the town and go there tomorrow morning.
Oh, because we can't take a long rest. We'll run out of time.
No, I mean the coronation is tomorrow night, so
if we sleep now, get up really early in the morning, like dawn, we have time to make it to the Loken camp, save your friend, and get back. So we could do that.
The question is, when he replied to Sonny said,
Yeah, you should be
"Notice
excused
to
soon.
judge my actions soon," and this shaman investigator said was they were preparing rituals.
Yeah, and the Birdman said that they were doing stuff. So I say we either go now or we don't go at all.
Agreed.
all right, then let's vote. Go now. Type go now, and never go. Type never go.
Would you be interested, or to help me vote, it'd be interesting if you could do your sending one more time, but that will kill your last level 4
Yeah,
slot.
that means I will be 0 effective if anything goes down.
Do you have any level 1 or 2 slots still?
I have a bunch of level 1 slots and 2 level 3 slots.
Oh, you can Guarding Bolt. You're fine. But no, that's metagaming a lot. But
Yeah.
you play them as you see fit. It would be kind of nice to know if what Vitalis thinks of the idea before we charge into it. But
If we're gonna do this in game, I will say, all right, I will communicate with them, but I really don't.
Oh, he's like pretend to do.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then I'll be like, there's no response.
Wow.
insight check. I would have no reason to know to even suspect that. So I'm not even gonna insight check.
Okay, so with that, what is the group note? Go now, go, and
He
I'm
probably
good for.
killed Vitalis then. If you didn't get a response, he's either gagged or dead.
Yeah, well, we can at least go peek.
All right. It will take 6 hours for you guys to get there. Yep.
Yeah, because I just feel like we were hired for these 3 days, right?
Yeah,
So at least approaching them again, we tried. Like we didn't like, oh, we're finished a day early, you know. Except half of them didn't show up.
on the detailed map, is there any path that shows up on the map that we could take to kind of help us get as close as possible without being noticed?
I'll say that there will be some methods, and you get advantage on your stealth checks approaching the town.
Okay.
All right. If the group is settled, I'll say that you guys spend 6 hours for the next time, and it will be pretty late in time. You'll be like getting there at like 1 a.m. Things are very dark. You can see stars in the sky, and forest is pretty quiet, other than those monsters that you hear in the woods. If you were to arrive there, all of you guys roll sneak to see how you guys are doing as you guys are approaching town. And
Yeah,
yes,
that's a good question. Who has dark vision in this group? I do.
I do.
I have
total-
a kind of dark vision.
Kind of dark vision.
It's
or
it's
dark vision?
it's more of an all vision, but very limited.
okay, so Sunny has dark vision, right?
No, he doesn't actually have dark vision. No.
Okay, doesn't have dark vision.
So
This is very dark in the forest.
But he doesn't say anything.
okay, so
He doesn't light a light.
Oh,
He's just-
but he is riding the spider. Which does the spider have dark vision?
Good point. Check that.
I don't know, because I have the blind sight.
Mr. Spider has dark vision 60 feet and as well as a blind sight 10 feet.
Well, there you go. You don't need to worry about where you're going.
Yeah, so I don't know.
So
As we can lead the spider. You
Yeah.
just climb the spider
But-
to follow.
outside of context, do I want to make Sunny a beacon of light?
Not
No,
right
we're
now.
being sneaky.
Okay.
If you do, cover it up, type thing, so you
And
can
then,
flip it out.
All of you guys roll stealth with advantage
Yeah.
as you're using the darkness to your advantage and as well as the knowledge that you gathered from the map that you guys received.
do I have to use the spider stuff?
Ah, that 30!
I vanish. Oh.
17? Pretty
Do
good.
I have to use the spider stealth? I don't know what.
Your sub stealth and spider stealth, yes.
Oh, okay, so both of us.
Help 12.
Let's see.
The
What is
spider's
he?
not dexterous. It's going to be a
Yeah.
20 plus
Alright.
what, 1?
It's
I
not-
think.
No.
Is
I mean,
dex
it's
mod?
just 0.
I think it's just straight up roll. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Unless they have
Shit.
proficiency on stealth.
He's
Yep,
quieter than
17.
me.
It's with advantage.
Oh, yes,
Oh,
yes.
alright, well, let's set. Did it go? No.
I don't see it yet. I see a 17.
There you go.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, so.
There you
Yeah,
go.
no, definitely a 12. Or a
Sunny, not
17.
being able to see, just rides along the spider, walking in the forest, and sometimes you see something hitting your shells, like whoop, and the branches like kind of like going through your faces, and you make sounds as their environments you cannot currently see. But spider and all of you guys are managing your guys' way pretty silently. And
What about investigator? How's he doing, stealth wise?
he's flying.
Did you
Oh.
come with us?
He's in the vision range of you guys, and he will be able to see your gestures, but he will be flying above. As he mentioned, he will not take conflicts unless he sees something very out of ordinary that he would like to intervene.
Mass sacrifices.
Yes, and can you guys tell me how you guys would like to approach the town? There are multiple caves and tents that are set up in the nearby area. There are guards that are patrolling the area. You guys will be able to approach it nearby without making any alarms.
I'm
as,
Definitely going ahead of the group though, like
Yes.
like 20 feet ahead of the group.
there were some patrols that were going on the way, but Draco, you being very stealthy, were to able to scout ahead and is able to get nearby town and stop the group before the guards come too close to you guys. And tell me, how would you guys like to enter or observe in, and what do you guys like to do?
Do you mind bringing us back to the didn't we have a map of this area? Or am I making that up in my head?
You guys have map of the down below, not this area.
Yeah, I don't remember. The only map I remember is when we killed that bear.
I can
when you killed that bear.
prepare you one right now, but I don't have anything prepared as an official map at the moment.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, Draco. The pre-made maps are pretty hard to find. The good ones. I do have a few pre-made maps downloaded and ready to go, but.
No, I was just saying because I didn't know you had to actually pay for them. I just thought they come with.
Yeah.
I would.
All this, not much of this, huh?
I'll just draw you guys about the map that I think it is, and we'll put you guys here. So let's say there is 10. There's some rows and platforms nearby. And individual of them has the entrances to the cave, which I will denote with the light. There were some cave entrances.
Well, I was gonna suggest, like, how did we get out? Was there like some secret scroll way we got out last time? Or...
No, he just guided us out, and this hunter party kept all the other people at bay as we walked out.
Yep.
At least that's my understanding of it.
There were tents set up outside of it, pretty big. There is a groups of tents that are set up. And there is to the outside, to the left of the town, as I mentioned, there is tents that are owned by the shaman. So this location here is the one that will be owned by shaman. And,
and
on one side there was the directions where the Vitalis would be seen going there. And the central area is where the what was it? What's the chieftain's name? Oh, I seem to be suffering some memory losses. Like, oh my god, I can't seem to remember anyone's name. The chieftain's name. Grantus, yes. Yeah. That's where the Grantus is, and that's where the Grantus cave was, at the very center of the town.
And was there anything back here?
There will be tents here and there, or is there people living all over the areas, but minor wolves living here and there.
Okay. Oh.
And from the descriptions, the ritual is being prepared around here.
Okay. And what was the when we were being held in one of the tents?
That's the central one.
Okay, so we were being held here when we were let out.
Yep.
Okay.
And the nearby area is forest, as I mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not a good color. The nearby area, before you get there, is surrounded by forest, and oh no!
He's back, I think.
Yeah, just kidding.
Oh my god. Yes. Welcome back again. But yes, I don't know what happened to Red at the moment. It's pretty sad. Although it is pretty dark out there, so it won't make much two differences for you guys. But yes.
Okay.
And I'll say the location that you guys met, the Naru, what's her name? What was her name? Let's see.
How tall is this? These little how tall is that, roughly?
I'll say above the highest point is like 50 feet, and it goes down gradually and whatnot.
Okay, so they're kind of just like mounds type
Yeah,
thing?
they're mounds, and it's rock though. There's a rock that is risen up from the sky, and area is generally black rocks like rising above here and there. So
Okay,
yeah,
so it sounds like it's climbable if we wanted to go that route.
yeah, they're like rocks, tiny ones, erecting.
Okay. Thank you.
But yes, general area. And you guys will be approaching from below, and below is a forest, and around like here is the where you guys talked with the bunny folks, and you guys were hiding the evidences and whatnot.
Gotcha.
The bunny folks.
What was her name? It was a four-letter name.
Yes, it was
Shoot,
the
I
wife of Vitulus.
Riho or Miho?
Oh, I think that was the session I missed. Was that the session you guys also started burning stuff?
Yeah.
Session you guys were
When you say we started burning stuff, no, it was our wild sorcerer who decided to burn a tent and then leave every session after that.
Yeah, this never showed up again.
Yeah. It's like, oh, I done my job.
Yep, ruined the campaign. I'm out, guys.
I have a couple ideas, but I'm gonna give Elsa's.
Yes. So tell me what angle you like to approach the town and how you like to do it. And I'll just, to make it clear, I'll have a yellow marker. So ritual location is here. There's a ritual one.
Yeah, sorry, I got no. We're being sneaky. I just like start tuning out. You know, like why do they call them fire trucks when they spray water? You know, what I mean, like this kind of.
Oh wait, that measurement's not gonna mean jack shit right now. But at the very least, Draco, any idea of you're the rogue? How would you like to sneak in? We know from fact, and I kind of give him like a layout of when we were here last. We camped out here. We were held prisoner here.
Held prisoner here. At least you guys as a prisoner there.
Oh, I thought we were in a tent.
In a tent that was in the chieftain's cave, which is here.
Oh, the tent was within the chieftain's cave. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
sorry. I thought it was like one of these groups of tents. Okay, sorry. Yeah, this was the chieftain's cave, and I'm pointing, I guess, through the wood line, I suppose. Like chieftain's cage, held prisoner. To the left of that, behind that mound, there's a burnt shaman tent, and a few other tents as well.
Yes. This is burned actually. If you remember. Yeah. It's been burned.
But yeah, that's as much of exploration as we did here. And investigator said the rituals were there. So bada bing, bada boom, rogue, go.
Did investigator Aaron tell us roughly how many people he saw?
He will tell you that there is around 200 or 300 Locanans living in the area.
Well,
one of them likes us. All right.
So 199 against 4
and
3.
You have to account for like small children.
Actual combat population is probably like less than 100 or 100.
See?
So,
bam! 66% already better. We're in this.
We just took a census.
Yeah. The votes are in. We got it.
Yes.
Well, my question to you guys is, do we want to kill the shamans and save your friend, or get your friend out as quietly as possible?
I'd rather avoid combat right now.
Yeah.
But so I'd go with the latter.
See, the way I look at it is violence is always on the table, but it's just never your go-to, right? It's never your first option, but it's always on the table.
Oh.
All right.
And you kind of twitches again. He's like, no, we need to kill them.
See, we're good. Let's go.
I would say
Operation Sneak Out the Pup.
we try and get over here so we can save your friend without alerting the rest of the camp.
Wait, so this is where the yellow market thingamabobber is?
That's where the rituals are being held, not exactly where the Vitalice is being held.
So maybe we go right behind it, right? And then we wait until Vitalice is offered up, and we snag him, and then run.
Where was Did we ever see the Vitalice's tent, where they stayed?
There.
No, but would he be held in his tent?
No, but we can talk to the wife.
He's held over here.
Well, yeah, you guys can.
If the wife is there.
I can sneak in and try to talk to the wife while...
You would have to go with you at least, because you've never met these people.
Very good.
Yeah, I'll go. I think it's worth going, because if she is there and we can tell her why we're here, she can, one, fill us in on information, and two, we'll have an insider for a distraction.
And I can dispatch any one victim per... Yeah, I could probably dispatch somebody pretty quickly, if need be.
Yeah, just give a warning. What kind of warning can you guys give?
I can...
Oh, sorry. What was the warning gonna be, Draco?
I can prospectively shoot an arrow in the sky as bright as a... How bright is... Hold on. How bright is... So light is torchlight?
Right, but there's about to be a ceremony, and then, like, what if they do, like, the 6-gun salute where they all hold bright arrows and shoot it in the air? And they'll be like, it's go time! Cleric rage! And then I run in with the spider. You know, but you guys are, like, mid-stealth. So maybe something not so physical. Maybe if you just yell Sunny.
Well,
Oh, no.
How hardy is Sunny? How hard?
I'm like a 500-pound turtle. There's some heart, right?
Are you a hard or...
There's like beholder O's, you know what I mean? I'm a big bowl of yum, alright? You wouldn't be able to handle me.
So, if all fails, you
Power
can...
top.
Unless we want to use you as a distraction and try to draw as many of the people away. Like, you can go in there on Spiderback and just...
No, I was saying you guys do your stealth thing, but I just want to know why you
I
do.
like the stealth thing. Hey, DM, what's the actual, like, open space here, or, like, here type thing? Like, what's the distance?
It actually is an open distance, and there will be rocks here and there that you can hide on the way as you go. But the distance, I believe, should be about... I'll say 700 feet-ish. That sounds good. Let me roll a few steps too. Let me determine that.
I figured if I start...
How many?
900 feet for now, unless I feel like that's the wrong number or something. At the moment,
that's
that
like
sounds
3 football fields.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are Locanins going around in patrol, time to time, but you should be able to. They have the lights on, and with a torch, they're walking around.
Yeah, if we kind of sit in the woodline for a few minutes and study them, can we kind of see like a pattern? of their routes?
You will spend time, but yes. How long would you like to observe?
Ooh.
Do you want to give it an hour and
Wow, that was generous. I was thinking more like
probably
30
no
minutes max.
I was figuring
30
like the
minutes?
reason we went now instead of resting is because we don't know what his death sentence. It may have happened already.
True. Uh, I would say maybe like I don't know how do you want to do it, Draco? I was thinking more like 15 minutes or a half hour.
Pushing responsibilities. Take actions, guys.
I'm like, go, just go. I'm thinking,
Yeah,
is this tree strong
let's
enough?
sneak in. Let's sneak in, and we'll take 30
Alright.
minutes observe.
So,
Hey,
30 minutes and
is-
observe.
Draco is cutting out, but is Draco going alone right now?
We,
Or
I think Draco said we should all go right now.
okay.
me and
think
you are
that's right.
going. Me and you are going into the camp.
How about Sunny? Will Sunny be going?
I was
No,
thinking,
no.
is this tree heavy enough for like the spider and I? I was just wondering if we can like perch up into the trees and avoid the foot patrols.
Yes.
Because
you
I
should
don't
be
want to
able
take
do
time
that.
to.
As I mentioned,
Okay.
they are holding the torches while they're patrolling, so
Right.
if you will see them coming from the distances, and
Yeah.
they don't exactly enter the forest. They like go around the
Yeah.
perimeters of the forest. So if you're in there, up there, then you should be fine.
Yeah. Well, I figured the last thing we're looking for is a large spider at the top of a very
Would
large
I?
tree.
And yes,
Hey, Sonny, do you have
you're
list?
cutting out a lot,
don't.
Remain, right now. Can you repeat
I
whatever you
don't
said?
think so. Let me check.
It's a cantrip, I believe.
Is it a
Okay.
cantrip?
So Sunny
No, it's
is
not.
hiding in the forest while
Yeah,
you and Draco
Got
is
it.
infiltrating. And Draco, is there anything that you wanted to say?
I
You're
Yeah,
cutting out a lot.
Yes.
Am I cutting out now?
Not right now.
I do have
Okay. My question was, do I know anything about the Loken people as a race? Like, would I know anything from my studies in my academy?
Very unlikely.
Can I roll something?
Yes, I'll just give vague references. Roll Arcana. It will be vague though. But I did mention that I'll drop all the knowledge checks by quite a bit, so I'll reduce basically that plus 5. So 16-ish. You do know back in the day, when there was most of the island's history, while you're studying in the university and whatnot, there will be a history of local races from the mainland were kicking off other races such as the elves to the islands to make sure you guys don't enter. And there were a few races that were fiercely against from you guys coming in. And one of them was Lucanen, as they actively wanted all the aliens out of the continent on their time. Those are the information you get.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, me and you are going to go into the camp. And I'm going to assume, since they're holding torches, they don't have dark vision. They can't see in the dark.
At least that's the sense that you get, I guess.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
I can get any boost in stealth real quick.
Oh, I do have guidance.
Guidance only lasts for 1 minute. Likely it will fizzle on the way you go.
Yeah.
So I'll say that since stealth is like all the way to there, it's probably fishy to go with the guidance. But I'll say that this is probably fine. Yeah, one.
I'm saying I can give one person. I can give one person guidance, or like person.
Yep, I'll say that's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
So 12.
The guidance goes on Nemo.
It will be 8 technically.
Yeah.
Okay, and so we're gonna have to re-roll stealth.
I will use an inspiration point because this is a very important stealth.
Okay. Reroll stealth, and yes, please do reroll stealth.
Okay.
And I'll say
Turn
that
off
since you did nat 20 beforehand, I'll say you have advantage.
Doesn't help. Doesn't matter.
Definitely 12.
Oh my god.
The
Uh,
deuces. The deuces.
So 13 and 12, and let me see how much passive perception they have.
We're probably fine.
Son of a bitch.
Wow, good start.
I don't
See?
want to waste both inspirations.
No,
on
but it is dark, and you guys are gonna, as I mentioned, you guys are gonna stay out of their way. And
Yeah,
but their
we
passive,
definitely have to avoid them now.
their passive perception for most of them are 13 to 14, and in the dark they get -5. However, to their passive perceptions because you guys are out of the sight range at the moment from the light.
We do not. They do not have dark vision. Awesome. Okay.
Oh, although they do have keen hearing and smell like wolves, so technically I could do stuff against you guys, but at the moment I'll not, and you guys will be able to sneak in.
You're so nice.
A little fluff while they're gonna be going on their little stealth adventure.
Okay.
You know, I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna grab my shield and kind of look at it, and then start doing like a pray to Palor,
Okay.
Protect innocence, help my friends, and the saving of this life, and bless any souls you may receive, and hopefully we can prevent bloodshed tonight.
And also you're doing that, you two guys notices the torches kinda like shrinks in light, also you guys are getting approached. And maybe Pelor has something to do with it. But yes, you should be able to approach to the tents area where there is multiple tents. There are some notably big ones in the center and a bunch of the smaller ones in the surroundings. There are not many traffics in this area, although the big one in the center has 2 of the guards posted outside, along with the they seems to have a melee weaponry, unlike the bows. And they have a bows, but they seems to have some sort of a primitive javelin in hand, taking a guard currently. As I mentioned, there are currently no walking guards in the living areas here, and you hear many of the snorings coming from the tents inside of many of them. And what do you guys have to do?
He is following the road on this one.
Okay. Did he would you would describe to me where the tent of
You
the
would see it.
Daedalus is, but he described me where Daedalus' tent is, like where his wife and tent would be. Did you describe that to me? Like you?
Yeah.
Told me?
I mean, as much as I could. From
Okay.
the area.
I believe you guys actually not visited the Daedalus' tent.
Well, were all the conversations with his wife outside of their tent?
That was this one, near the prison.
That was all the conversation? Okay, shit. Okay, so, yeah, we actually truly haven't seen Daedalus' tent. But through process of elimination, I'm guessing it's this one.
This one?
Should I draw the town map? Although unless you guys do combat, it would be pretty sad. But fine, I'll draw you guys one more. Oh my god. Oh, how could this happen to me? But
I mean, Donnie, you did have a point. I thought we had visited Vitalis' tent. But maybe we did not.
It's just, I don't have like dark vision. I just know that you guys left, and I'm just me and my shield, and this handy spider.
You can always use sending to make sure we're dead or not.
Just sending I'm not, no, because if you guys are dead, I might need spirit guardians at some point. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna pick a 25-letter message over spirit guardians. I did that once today already.
As a player, it could be cool to get your spider to just start making a fence-long web across the forest line.
I was thinking about that, but one thing I noticed is the spider is a little bit more clumsy than I am. And we're just like chomping around,
That spider,
lighting a trap.
that spider rolled pretty high on that stealth check.
It
So.
rolled high, but that's straight for like randomness. There's no bonus to it. We don't have a +10. You know, Mr. Lightfeet over here.
I'll say place yourself around here, on the bottom corner.
Okay.
And you would see, and
I wonder what the range is on the web.
30 feet?
only
Yeah,
lights
probably
only lights in the current area is the lights that two of the guards are holding in front of the door.
And then what? The torch range is probably about to here.
Torch range is 20 feet dim light and 20 feet 20 feet bright light, 20 feet additionally dim light, I believe.
So, right.
Yep. So 40 feet they have the lights that is shedding to the nearby area.
Okay.
And I'll say that unless specified, you guys will keep the same stealth roll, or should I just get you a new one? If you, I'll say it is up to
Yeah,
you guys.
no, I'm gonna.
If you guys want to reroll, you can do it. But if you really roll bad, I will not help you this time. Okay, you have 28 stealths. And Nemo, would you like to reroll or keep the new one, current one? Depends on how confident you have in your roll. Woo!
I'll gamble. If I go bad, I'll use my last inspiration.
Okay.
But this is gonna be a fun gamble.
Do it. Roll stealth regularly.
Stealth
Okay.
+1. Wait, you only have a stealth +1?
Yeah.
This is, as I mentioned, not on me. As I mentioned, this is not on me.
I thought you were like proficient with it. Oh no.
Alright, so I just have an 8. Honestly, I wasn't gonna be moving too much right now anyway.
That's good. That's
But-
advice.
Okay. As you guys are traveling and trying to look and observe the nearby area, you stumbles onto one of the tents, and part of the tent collapses. And with that, the outside you hear the Lokanis boys are like, "What the hell is going on?" And with that noise, two of the guards would come into your area. Although the Draco, you are still currently hidden and no one seems to notice you. But the two of the guards is like, "Wait, isn't that a prisoner?" And from the silhouette, we'll be able to tell that you're not Lokanin. And
I'm guessing I couldn't take a reaction and take a hide action type of thing.
He throws a tit over him. They're like, "Oh,
no, I'll say
I'm so sorry."
this is what happens at the moment. How would you like to respond?
Do you want me to kill him?
I'm just gonna whisper to Draco. It's up to you. His wife's a rabbit, and then I'm just gonna book it. I really don't know what else to do. So.
Oh, actually, run off. Hold on.
Okay. And your
Run off
movement
over
speed
here.
is how much?
40 feet.
They have the same movement speed, and with that, they have that bow that slows you down. It will be pretty hard for you to run away, straight up. But I'll say that flavor-wise, you'll be running away, and Draco will be continuing on. We'll see what happens with you.
I'll have both my weapons out, kind of trying to bat the arrows away. In essence, give my AC +1, so.
Okay.
Make it a little harder to hit.
So, I'm going to stealth. They currently are stuck right there. I'm stealth right here. And then I'm going
one and
to.
two will shout that they're in there! The fucking criminals will set the houses on fire! Come! We need assistance! and you see many of the other wolves coming out of the tent. It's like, what? And they all come out of the tent, and a few of them bring their bows and starts running away. And from the big tent, you see a rabbit. This pops out his face and looks around, and it's like, and goes back into the tent. Looks very sleepy at the moment.
How many ran off after you?
You, why don't you roll 1d20?
Oh,
Oh,
Lord.
now I'm gonna get a crit.
There will be +2 from that. So 16, around 16 Locanes are currently chasing after you
Lovely.
with their bows drawn and firing. We'll see what happened there. Let's not think about it
Once
for
I-
now.
When I get to the forest line, I'm gonna take my triple jump and jump up into the tree branches, and kind of go from tree branch to tree branch type thing.
I'll say once you can, if you can arrive to the tree area safely, you're safe. And as I mentioned previously, you'll be 900 feet distance, so we will calculate something later. But in the meantime, let's see Draco first. That's all. What do you like to do?
Yep.
I'm still sneaking around, keeping my eyes peeled for and listening to my surroundings.
You have a diversion now.
With 28 spells and they have a diversion, you will be very fine.
Fine, vigilance.
I'm still keeping my ears and my eyes peeled for anything. Okay, I'm going to make my way over. I don't see any guards in my immediate vicinity, though, right?
You do not see any torchlights. Your entire area is very dark, and with only dim light you can see, and you do not see any moving creatures in your area. Although you do hear still sounds of babies crying in the tent. Not babies, the children complaining to their mother.
This one? In this one?
Other tents you hear those sounds.
Okay, so I'm going to sneak up around this tent. Is there a light on in this tent that I can see?
Currently, there are no lights coming out from the tent.
Okay, I swoosh into the tent. What do I see?
Pretty well.
Oh, it's
done.
pretty well latched.
Yeah, pretty
Okay,
well
then I'll
latched.
go-
So it will be
Okay,
pretty
I'll go
hard.
into the front. I'll go in through the front and whoosh in.
All right. If you were to whoosh in,
What?
you see there is you smell the very strong herbs coming from the nearby. And in the table, there are a few tables. Many of them are the herbalist kits and alchemist kit that you see on the thing. And on one side, you see many of the potions being stocked up on the one side of the table. And one of the beds, there is a queen-size bed for 2 people. And in there, you see a very tiny rabbit currently sleeping, or at least trying to sleep. She seems to be just like rolling around the bed currently, trying to get asleep.
Is it from its physique? Do I generalize its gender, male, female?
It is a female.
What is it? It is a female. Okay, so
Although, it would be pretty hard actually just to determine from the looks, but yes, it looks like a female at the moment for the purpose.
okay, well, okay, so
And
I'm gonna
for more descriptions,
gamble.
on the other sides, there would be where many of the, how do you say, hunts. Some of the animals that have been hunted seems to be decorating one side of the tent on the places where they sleep.
So like trophies, taking as trophies.
Yes, hunter's trophies.
Okay, cool. Okay, so I'm gonna take a gamble. I'm gonna walk towards the rabbit figure
Okay.
stealthily.
Yes.
I'm gonna stealthily do this, and I'm going to. I'm approaching the bed, and I'm quickly covering the rabbit's mouth with my hand to muffle its voice.
Your action was very correct because it was about to scream, and as soon as you make a touch, it's like and it gets muffled immediately.
I hold my finger up to my lips.
And
Calm.
And that's how you get
I-
stabbed.
I
assassin.
quiet.
And you get stabbed in the face.
I quietly tell her, I'm not here to hurt you. If I move my hand, are you gonna scream? I'm here to save people. I'm here to save people.
Would you like to roll persuasion or intimidation? You can roll one of your choice.
Yeah, I'm.
It can be interpreted either way, so roll whichever is higher.
Yeah.
They're all the same.
Not
So
performance, persuasion,
Nope.
or
Oh,
persuasion
wait,
or
that-
intimidation.
oh, damn it.
Not
I'm
performance.
sorry.
Yeah, you get a
I hit-
reroll.
yeah.
Because it's not the right roll.
Yeah, that was it. Okay,
Alright.
17.
Yep.
I'm so glad I.
She remembers that hearing that there is invaders who set the town on fire and thinks that you were figures that you were one of them, and she calms down relatively quickly. And
I slowly remove my hand.
okay, she doesn't scream.
I kneel on the floor, get in eye level of her, and I'm saying, I'm assuming your husband is. Hold on, let me find the name. Vitalis. Just shake your head. Just shake your head. Yes or no.
Okay. She was gonna say something, and she closes her mouth and she nods.
Okay. So I'm like fully sitting on the floor, relieved that she's not somebody else. And I tell her that could have gone both ways. I'm glad you are who I thought you were. And I say yes. Go ahead. What would you like to say?
Well, what happened that very night? And aren't your friends wanted here? And who are you?
They are wanted here, and I'm here to try to save your husband from what I'm assuming is to be a sacrifice to whatever ritual. What is?
No, I mean, my husband's trial is coming, but it's not today, and I sure know that he won't be sacrificed.
Okay, I look at her confused now, and I tell her, what about the rituals I was informed about? The sacrificing of the.
They said that they are doing the rituals to borrow the power to have revenge for the deads. Something like that. I'm not familiar with their traditions, but I heard nothing about Vitalis being executed. Are you sure? Where you heard that?
I tell her I'm coming in on very limited information, and all I heard was things getting sacrificed, and we were wanting to save your husband because we need allies with the Locanon because.
Don't worry about him. I mean, worst case, the chieftain said that he'll be exiled, and worst case, he will just live with me in my town.
So you're okay with this trial going through?
I mean, I only agreed to live in here because he wanted, but I mean, if he's getting exiled, then I mean, he can live with me and my parents.
Okay, so I'm trying to reassure myself. I ask her, are you positive he's not going to be executed? Like, there's no way that could happen at all.
Well, unless there
I was
is a
getting there.
There was a woman, a shaman, who really don't like me, and unless she does something, I don't think so.
Okay, I ask her, when is your husband's trial going down?
They told me it's 3 days from now.
3 days.
This could have been followed by a level 2 spell.
I shit you not. I changed nothing on my preparation.
I'm not there, so I don't know.
I'm like,
I'm just still standing by my decision.
Yeah,
I'm like,
he is the player.
well, shit. So we caused a ruckus here for particularly no reason.
Oh well, at least I know that you'd be worried about me.
These wolf people hate us.
Well,
And
and
Ooh,
I
actually-
heard that they were being chased. Is your friend gonna be okay?
Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. He'll be fine. As long as I don't see him in the next 10 minutes being drugged back in fines and gagged, he's gonna be okay.
Then we can perform the rescue mission.
She scratches her head and says that, well, I feel kind of is my bad. I mean, I was the one that asked to tell them that they should do something about coming.
Finally gets an answer.
She goes to one side of the table and pick a few healing potions, and we'll give you 3 healing potions. Yeah.
What
and
kind?
say that
Normal, superior,
potion
greater.
of healing, just regular.
Potions. So 3 potions of healing.
Yes, but unlike the one that you get from the what was it? The well. Unlike the one that you gain from the central town, the P town, this one will last if you leave this area as well. It says that, well, I think you need it after being chased. But yes, thank you for worrying.
I say no problem. I was just making sure a friend of a friend is not gonna be sacrificed to whatever bestial gods they worship.
Yeah, yeah, that would be horrible if they're sacrificing their own people. But yeah, they're not that bad of a people, at least.
Yeah,
I mean,
true.
many of them are racist and pretty harsh on others, but if you do good by them, they're generally okay.
Okay, then to cut this short, because I'm kind of worried about you now, I'm going to tell her, okay, I'm glad that's cleared up. Also, if your husband gets exiled or mate gets exiled and you all go to your people, can you talk to your people into visiting the bee folk? The Aspensen? How do you pronounce that? Appensen?
Appensen? My town is pretty far from here. It takes several months to get there.
Oh. Never mind then.
Well, if you do come to my town, it's called Mutive. If you do come, do visit me.
What's the town?
Well, you must have a really good persuasion, because like you went all creeper mode on her, and she's like in.
No, but she knows that he's a friend of the people who helped her, and they almost died.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It was just like jokes, like,
yeah.
I'm not here to hurt you. Come back to my place.
But yes.
Sorry, I'm a very Cliff Note player, you know. So it's like read the line.
Never mind.
Oh my god. Okay. So with that peace of mind, oh, before I go, I ask her and I describe her as the one Loken that got away. Is that guy here?
No way.
Oh
what?
shit.
Can you repeat what you said? I didn't hear it.
I ask her about. I describe, because I'm remembering the hunting party that we completely wiped out, the one that got away, what he looked like to her, and asking her if he is here.
Did you see a dog with a snoot, dog ears?
She'll tell you that I was under watch after my husband got arrested, so I actually didn't get to talk to much outsiders.
Did you notice?
Grantus comes to me at least time to time to tell about how my husband is doing.
Did you notice any particular Loken that kind of came back completely distressed till what was it, a day ago? Like, this is out of was it a day ago that we fought, or how long has it been since we fought the hunting party?
Like half a day.
Half a day, like 12 hours ago ish, around that.
Okay, so then I say, have you noticed any Loken that came back completely distraught in the last 12 hours?
Let's as I mentioned, they separated me here. I'm not sure.
Okay. Thank you. I'm gonna go save my friend now. So, good night.
Good luck.
Thank you.
And
And I roll stealth. I'm stealthing and leaving.
okay. I'll say that you're fine at the moment. And you're fine, but will you be fine? Woo!
Okay. I'm making
Yes.
as this is transpiring, I'm making my way back to where Sunny is.
Okay. So the distance between you two will be you and the chasing party will be, I'll say, 50 feet away. I'll say 40 feet. Start from 40 feet. You guys have a distance of 40 feet, and if that 40 feet becomes 0, then they them as a group will chase you down in melee range. And you have 900 feet to cover until your escape, and every turn you will be able to move. However, dashing, there is a rule that in the long dash, you can only use dash equal to your Constitution modifier.
That's 2.
You only have +2?
Yep.
Yes. That means that you can only dash twice for the duration of 900 feet. Even though it sounds ridiculous, but that's how the chase rule
works. It's not
works.
like dash, move, and then I could then dash, move. Is it just like, do I need
for the whole chase you can dash twice? There is a rule called chase in 5e. You can look up that up if you want to, but it is one way to encourage people to have high constitution for long chases. But yeah, that is a rule that we'll be doing at the moment. And Locanans, let me see what would be their constitution. Although I don't think they would have anything higher than 2. I believe they would have like +1 or something. So you may be okay. Let me double check if I have anything. Yep. They do have +1 to dash. So they would have 1 dash, you would have 2 dash.
So would I be able to assist him during this whole fight, or if I like see them, can I see like the back end of the party?
You will be moving, as I mentioned, with the similar rule. What would be your constitution in this case?
Mine's 0, so I can't dash at all.
Yeah. So I'll say that they can probably run faster than you guys, and there was some time between. So I'll say this probably not.
So do I see them or no?
If you want to distract them with ranged weapon or something to reduce the number that is chasing you and redirect it towards you, that is okay.
That's what I planned on doing. That's what I planned on.
It's not 3 plus your Constitution modifier. That's the first website I saw when I googled it because I wanted more about it.
I was +1 is fine really. Yeah, the wolves have +1 to Constitution, and I think that's reasonable.
Okay, yeah, I was on some like old Dungeon Master website, so it wasn't.
They don't have
like,
Locanen. Locanen is the race that I made. So it's a custom base. Yeah.
It's no, not. I was thinking like, you know how like when you hold your breath, it's like 1 minute plus your Constitution modifier.
Yeah.
Are you doing just a straight up? I guess in the end it doesn't matter, but the quick rules I came up with online was that it was 3 dashes plus your Constitution modifier.
Oh, was it?
Well, I mean, it wasn't like a snapshot of player's rulebook handbook. So
let me see. I mean, you may be right. I mean,
but
chase rule I barely used over my course of campaign. I just know that
yeah, I'll
it is
copy the link on Discord for what I got out of it. But as I said, it's not a like cut and paste out of the player's handbook. But I mean, we could do whatever you decide. You're DM. I'm just playing.
Yeah, that's right.
That looks right. I'm okay with that. Yeah, let's go with that. This doesn't exactly do conflict with what I have. So, Then let's do it. And Sunny, you should be able to see a suit coming in if it enters your sight range. Oh my god. I'll say you can see the light, like bulb of lights coming in, if they enter 220 feet. And you should be able to assist them with spells that you have and whatnot, yeah?
Oh, so basically, does Sunny get a vague idea of what's going on? Like, does he see a bunch of, like, witch trial lights going through the
Yeah, they start seeing, like, a bunch of lights start to gather, and then run towards me. It's like...
Yeah?
Is that you in front of them?
Oh, fine. I'll say that 450 feet mark, you should be able to see them, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, let's try the first turn. I'll say that you. Let's roll initiative between you and the wolf folks.
Yeah.
Not me, since I'm. Or do I have to roll too, since I'm going to be assisting him?
You would be entering it a few rounds later, so not really. And
okay, cool.
I think it'd be fair if, like, the thing is, I don't know you'd be able to help at all. Technically,
I have a long bow, so I have like a shit ton of range.
Yes, because I think the conversation, in
but your
real
dark
life
side is only like 60.
It was longer than 1 minute. It was like about 5 minutes or so. So definitely.
Okay,
actually,
they've cleared 150 feet before me.
No, 5 minutes. Actually, you still should be able to bolt all the way to the forest. I don't know, but let's see how it goes.
Gotcha.
Rule-wise, I mean, I roll it that way anyway. So.
Oh wait, no, that was Sunny. I thought that was Nani rolling 20.
Oh,
yeah.
It's not even.
He was like, "Oh, yay! Oh."
Okay, so you guys will have 40 feet distances. This is actually really bad for you. They will be shooting at you first. 2 of them. Only 2 of them will be shooting at you.
Yeah.
We'll just do very quickly. We will not do any maps and whatnot. And let me see. Also, you know, they don't do much damage. And I'll say that you have time to rage beforehand if you want to use rage here.
Yeah. Well, honestly, my first turn, I wouldn't realize that they were going to be shooting at me so quickly. So I probably, honestly, flavor-wise, would not be raging right now. Come my turn, I'd probably turn it on.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yes. I'm getting their stats out. 40 feet movement. Wait a second. Never mind. Actually, regular hunters have 35 feet movement. Yeah. Only the elite hunters have 40 feet of movement. So these guys are not elite, so they have 35 feet of movement. So they will get to 5 feet away from you. And they have +5 to hit. So 2 of them will fire an arrow at you. I believe they hit.
Yeah, both hit.
And they deal 1d6 plus 3 damage. So 11 points of damage and make 2 con save. DC of 12. DC 7.
Okay.
DC 7 Constitution saving throw. Unless you crit fail, you should almost always.
Close.
You should make it.
Please don't jinx me.
Yep, twice you make it. Distance between you guys are currently 5 feet. You are at the starting point currently. You have 900 feet to go. Your turn.
Okay. Free action, I'm going to take out my weapons to increase my AC to 17. Bonus action, taking a hit and realizing, oh shit. I turn on my last rage for the night. And I freaking run away as fast as I can. So I do a dash, which is 80 feet total.
Alright.
Probably honestly didn't need the rage to use it, but I think most of the ones.
And
Did they shoot me when they were 5 feet away? Or did they shoot me and then get 5 feet away?
Would it matter? Probably
Yeah, because they'd be at disadvantage. They'd be at disadvantage.
No, they are 5 feet away from you. They are not in melee range.
My reach
You
is
guys
5 feet.
are.
Oh,
You guys
okay,
are 40 feet away. They move 35, so you guys still have 5 feet distance in between.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you guys are
Gotcha.
not in melee range.
Okay.
And there was total how many chasing? 16 total chasing. 14 to come. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna add 1d4 amount of Locanins every turn until there is a total of 14 additional ones that are chasing. Yeah. So first round, 4 Locanins will join, and there's a total of 6 of them. That's a bad roll. And yes, and there will be 6 attacks.
Yep.
I wish there was an easy move here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And do they hit? How many of them hit? All of them misses?
All of them miss.
All of them
AC
misses.
7. AC
And
7.
they will move 35 feet closer to you. So you are 50 away. 822. And this is a second turn.
Yep.
And realistically, just looking at how the fast number goes on, Draco, before you exit the thing, likely they will reach the forest.
I had something. I was just waiting. I didn't know.
400
Okay, so
In turns, I was hoping, like, while Sunny's like thinking about, why are they called fire trucks? Pretty sure Jar Jar was a Darth Lord. I also would like to think about what kind of boogeyman do the what are they, Loganins? The dogs.
Locanin.
Like, everyone has that one figure that they fear from their history or something like that, right?
Hey,
I'm just he's just pondering about these things. Is that something I would know?
Their greatest fear in general, the boogeyman. So they're
Okay.
their boogeyman.
Yeah,
So-
what would be the dog's boogeyman?
Nani, this is what I'm gonna do.
Roll history, and yes.
I am going to use my 40 feet movement that
Yes.
I currently have. Once I get to the end of that movement, I am going to begin a horizontal jump, which is 51 feet.
So you'll be on the air.
Well, I guess. Could I do a movement dash and then begin the jump?
Yep, you'll be on the air. Although I don't know what
Is-
effect would it have in this case.
Because wouldn't that technically. I would then use.
You'll be on the air, technically, yeah.
Yeah, but
You'll be jumping.
Okay.
Next turn, you'll still be jumping.
in essence, I'm trying to see if I can use my jumping, or my horizontal feet, to do like a subsidiary to dashing, if that's faster or not.
Jumping does not increase your movement speed. Jumping just allow you to use your movement speed to jump that much. So let's say you have a 1,000
Okay.
jump range.
Well,
That means you
for
can
my
just jump
second-
for 1,000 range, but doesn't mean that you can move, even though you have no movement jump.
Okay. So yeah, for my I'm not gonna jump then. Yeah, I'll just continue moving. If I see any like stalagmites sticking up from the ground,
Okay.
I'll try to like weave, like kind of angle myself so I'm in front of them at all times, type thing, without actually.
I'll say that if you spend
Each
5
one?
feet of movement speed, then you should be able to change your courses in a way so that you get a cover. I'll say that you will get +2 to your AC if you do spend 5 feet of movement. And Sunny, if you were to think about their history, they are generally the predators that hunts the people down in the night, and they are generally the boogeyman of the other races. However, you do know that there are some giant beasts that they almost can't do anything about. And there's a common dragons and whatnot would be able to do, and there is also hunters who hunts wolves specifically. And you heard of the name called Moon Dancer, where it's a group of rabbits who specifically hunt down wolves. And you do specifically know that they have been hunting the Locanins for generations and generations. With 22, you get those 2 information. Woo!
All right.
A rabbit race hunts down a wolf race. Did I
Yep.
hear that right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. Sticking it to the man.
Yeah!
Don't tell me how WoWs work.
Is that the race that almost brought them to extinction, and then they had to like separate into their tribes?
Locanans actually, yes, went almost to extinction at one point. I don't know if we're talking about the same thing, but Locanan was driven to extinction at one point.
Yes, because Dex read that book. That was me as a player asking, because I don't think he's told anyone else. But
Okay. And
okay.
yes.
Yeah,
so, would you like to spend 5 feet?
Yeah, I'll spend 5 feet. I think it's worth it to get the extra boost in AC.
All right. You would have +2 to your AC. As you are in sort of cover, and
It'll be 19. So my overall movement with the dash would be 75.
All right. So 820 minus 75. Calculator. 820 minus 75. You're 745 feet away. Also, if you don't mind, can you keep track of your distance that you traveled? Instead of me doing it, it's probably faster if you just split up the work a little bit. So you have traveled 745 currently this turn.
75.
Their organization name is Moondancer.
Right, but is there like a local name for something? Trying to find an example.
I don't know. They call police as cop or something like that.
Like cops, pigs. Like there's always like a derogatory name for something.
That is a good question. They probably would have it. Although I don't have it prepared at the moment. Let me think. What would
They call them Lucky Feet. I don't know. And does he have like a method of attack? Like, is there something he does every single time attacks the wolves?
Generally assassination.
Was it like by arrow or?
Generally assassination by something similar to shotgun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where's Dex? Damn it!
Nicknames, I'll think of it, and we'll come back to you later. Yeah? Maybe I'll come up with something cool. But yeah, thank you for the idea. And I'll say you have the nickname! You can do quotation nickname, and use that if you want to for the session. 2250 away, and you are currently 75 plus 50, right? So 125 away. And wolves have short bow or longbow, let's say. Flavor wise, I believe they had longbow beforehand, so still in range, although longbow range is 150 feet. They will be attacking.
Honestly, that's why I took that 5 feet.
Yeah. And one of them joins, so 6 of them will make an attack against you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of them hits?
3 of them hit. Because my AC is now 19. Because I took the 5 feet.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, d6 plus 9. You'll take this much amount of damage, and there's a crit as well. So 21 points of damage you will take before rage, and make Constitution saving throw 3 times, DC of 7. Make, and make. You're fine. And they will dash as well this time, and they will close the gap by 70 feet. So can you keep track of distance? And I'll keep track of the wolf distance from you. Wolves are 55 feet away from you.
Yeah, I'm just keeping track of my distance.
Yep.
Did you want me to keep
Yeah,
track?
no, I'll keep track of wolf distance. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And it's your turn.
Okay. Yeah. As I'm running, pulling out the arrows from my back, and keep on moving. So yeah, I'll do my third dash, still utilizing the cover. So that's another 75 feet.
Yes.
So that's 670 remaining.
You're 130 feet away. Alright, if that is it, then they will use their movements to dash to close the gap to 60 feet. And 2 Locanus will join. They'll make 8 attacks against you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many of them hits? 1, 2, 3, 4?
2, 3, 4. Yeah, half of them hit.
Yeah.
The odds are not in my favor right now. Well, the odds technically are still in my favor because I'm AC 19. But
27 points of damage before rage.
13. I need to get another calculator out.
And 4
So-
con save.
13.
So they can so you can move, dash, and shoot.
Oh. Yeah, if they're dashing, how are they?
Yeah. That's what I'm
Right.
confused.
Very right.
I just thought there was something going on at the first one, because they're all close to each other. But I'm like, he's 100 feet away.
You're right.
They're moving and shooting.
You speak of logic. You speak of logic.
Yeah, just zero. Like,
I got caught up in the I didn't even think about it.
I think I need to become a Locanon. Just if they get the dash action and still attack, that sounds
I'll
promising to me.
say that next 7 attacks that you will take no damage from now on. Just to compensate the attacks that you have taken. So
Oh, 'cause I
next
figured,
time,
like,
if
that-
they were to hit, you will negate 7 damages. And
Okay, so what am I doing with my health right now? Am I still taking the damage right now?
yeah, still take the damage for now on, but you will negate the next 7 damages that you will take. And I think you will be able to get away pretty safely now. But yes,
he's stuck with 12 arrows pretty safely.
it's fine. But yeah,
No, in nobody's terms, safely means almost dead, but not dead.
yeah. So you are currently 60 feet away from them, and your turn.
Well, 101 feet, right?
Okay.
Is it 60
Fourth
feet?
dash.
Oh, I'm sorry, I thought it was
Yeah.
100 and something.
I have to calculate. Use
Not
another
bad.
75 movement, ducking and weaving, trying to get out. This is my 4th dash.
Okay. And
I'm 595 feet away from the forest line.
75, 60 plus 75. 135 feet away, and they will regularly come and will shoot, and you will negate 7 of the hits that they hit, and 1 of them will join. They will make 9 attacks total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and negates 1, 2, 3 hits. You have 4 hits to be negated.
Yes.
Yes. And
Alright.
they will just remove regular movements, so you're 100 feet away from them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe this is my
Good
fifth.
catch. Yes.
Yes, that probably honestly saved you's life. This is my 5th dash.
Doing my job.
Yeah, good job there.
If it was anyone else but you, though, you guys would have been dead here because movement speed.
I can get
Uh,
60, so
Yeah,
But
and
dash
they
is
would go
limited
70?
on the chase rule at least. So it'd be,
5th,
yeah.
5th is the final dash.
although you would have
Well, I
top
mean, I can
damage.
do more, but I can do constitution checks, or else I get exhausted. So I did a dash, but I'm also bonus actioning a second wind.
Okay.
Nice. So I heal 11.
All right. And what's your distance? 75 feet after.
From the tree line, I am 520 feet away.
Okay, next turn, Sunny will be able to see the groups of wolves just rushing towards with the torch and the longbows. And they are currently 175 feet. They will move first this time. To close the
He's
gap
just in this tree.
to 140 feet. They will close the gap by 140 and will be shooting at you. 13 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
My
9,
God,
10,
that
11,
was a good
12,
round.
13. Let's see how many hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them hits, and you have 4 to negate, right? So it will negate in order from top. I'll say that crits are negated. So you would have 3 regular hits to be hit. Yeah, sounds right.
Yeah.
Yes. And you will take 17 points of damage before rage and make Constitution saving throw 3 times. Your negation is done and used. Now 7 is the DC. You made it.
Oh.
I think you really succeed unless you roll 1. Only case you fail is crit fail, I believe.
I don't know why I was thinking DC was 12. Okay, I'm happy with.
That's fear DC. That their howl is DC 12, and their shooting thing is DC 7.
Okay. Shit, with those rolls, I don't know if I should try dashing again or not.
You're currently 140 feet away from them, and if you do dash, then Sunny will be able to see you.
Yeah, but screw it. Yeah, I can take a point of exhaustion if I fail at least one. So, I'll dash again. I have to make a DC 10 Constitution check.
You just make it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so minus 75. 445 feet away from the line.
445. And you're 180 feet away from the wolves. And Sunny, you see a group of howlings from the distance, and if you look up, you see a bunch of torchlights coming towards your direction.
Oh, I'm just sitting there and oh man, it's great to be a turtle. Wait, what's that?
Oh my God.
What's that? Oh man, they're probably too far away. I was trying to figure out like hearing distance. Maybe they could hear more, but
yeah.
I was gonna save it. I guess I'll have to save it. I guess I have to start scuttering towards you. But he's still like 400 some feet away from me, right?
So now all of them will join, and Sunny, you will approach you by 60 feet.
Yeah, so I have to like drop from the tree and then.
All right, I'll say that you are 60 feet into the from the forest. So keep track of your own distance. Because it's pretty hard for me to. And I believe now all 16 of them joins. And as all 16 of them joins, they dash or shoot? They first move in 35 feet, and now the distance is 145 feet from you, as they moved 45 feet closer from 180. And all 16 of them will make a shot.
They should be at 155. They have a movement speed of 35, not 45.
35, yeah. So 180 minus 35 is 145.
No, but 35, 55.
180.
Yeah, no. Wait, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
Wow. So you want to pick up people's grammar and think you know math? That's
I'm
what
picking on my own
that's
grammar.
What you want to do.
I'm picking on my own grammar. You hush up.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And they roll really bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them hits. Am I correct? 5 of them. Wait,
that's a lot to
there's
scroll
6 of
through.
them. 6 of them hits, 1 of them crits.
Oh, I think I heard 5.
3 multiplied by 6 is 18.
Oh man, are they still in range? Do they have short bows or not?
They have long
thank
bows.
God. I have the water skin of health.
You take 21 damage after rage. So 42 damage, half to 21.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
And con saves 6 times.
Yeah.
Make. Woo! No fails for you. And yeah, take your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna grab my water skin that I got from the Aspen people and filled up, and chug it as I run. Would it be a action?
Bonus
to
action,
use,
I'll
or
say you
a
grab.
bonus?
Wasn't mentioned healing potion
Okay.
type of thing is bonus action.
I know DMs do it all differently, so I sometimes get mixed up as to who
It's
does
just
it.
like, ah.
just pulling over myself.
Oh, it's hot, man.
Roll for heal.
What was the
I believe it was
Healing
superior
with that?
healing potion.
I thought it was really powerful one. Like I thought it was a greater or a moderate.
Isn't superior good? Let me see. That was superior.
I'll
Yeah,
be
superior
having
is
superior.
8d4 plus 8.
Okay.
Yeah, 8d4 plus 8. That's pretty good. You heal for that much.
Really knew that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm feeling the fight or flight thing take over. I'm gonna Constitution check again to see if I can get away with dashing without getting exhausted.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm dashing.
DC is 10 plus each time you dash or something? What was it?
Oh,
10.
I thought it was just 10.
Oh, it's straight up 10. Oh, yeah, that's pretty bad. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, you make it.
Alright, so 370 feet away. This is the longest chase in the world of chases.
Okay, so you move 75 feet again?
Yeah, and
Alright, distance is 220 if you move to that much. And will they dash as well? How many feet to the forest?
370.
Okay. They will not use their dash. And fire you with disadvantage.
That is a lot of dice rolls.
32 times.
So if 1d to hit you, they need to roll higher than 14, right?
Yeah, well, if it's a plus 3 to
So
hit, right?
let's just go
DC
with
17.
this.
Just reroll the hits.
7, 8, 9,
No, I guess that's when we
11,
get
12,
it.
13, 14, 15, 16. And if it is above, if both numbers are above 15, you hit. You get hit. And none of
two?
them, one of them hit. One hits.
Okay, yeah, well, sure.
Where do you see that one?
15 plus 16, so that's 20 and 21. It rolled. On the very low one. Deals you 2 points of damage.
Yeah, but my AC is.
They have
15,
plus 5, right?
Yeah, they do have plus 1. That's why.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, if they
Okay,
roll
I see.
higher than 14 on both of them, they hit.
Yeah, no, I see what you did now. I missed, wasn't computing.
Yeah.
Alright,
So make
I
one
get
con
hit
save,
once.
and yeah, you take
Alright, this
2
is the
points of
one I
damage.
fail. No, I was just kidding.
So far, no crit fail for you. Thanks to your halfling nature, right? So, whoo! But yes, halflings are good. Yes, but now it's your turn. You're kind of out of. Yep. Let's go.
My turn or you's turn? Whose turn? Do I get a turn?
Yes, Sunny, you're 60 feet. You can move closer to 90 feet if you want to.
Closer another 90 feet?
You're currently 60 feet in, as you dashed before, and you're 60 feet in, and what's use distance currently from the forest?
I am now 370 feet away.
Okay, so then minus 60 is your distance. So
Yeah,
110
310.
ish. Yeah. So what do you?
Or yeah, I get that. I was just so I can move 60 feet, right?
If you dash.
All right, so
with your
now
spell.
I'm at 120.
Okay. Keep. Yeah.
120 from the forest. You're 300 something, so there's still 100 something between.
All right.
Yeah,
and
sure.
You. What do you do?
Keep on spending, yeah, I like my strategy so far. So we'll see what happens with it.
You're fine.
Alright.
You don't gain exhaustion.
5. 295 feet away from.
All
I
right.
passed 1/3 mark.
Okay. And they were 220 minus 35 plus 75, 260 feet away from you. And they will again try to make attacks with disadvantage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits.
And thank God for disadvantage, because a couple of those would have critted.
So 25 damage
Thank
to 12.
God.
And make con saves.
Hold on, doing. That's
And they will reduce their distance to 225 feet away from you. And return.
Yeah, hold on. I need to make con saves real quick.
By the way, running is not the
My speed is down by 5 now.
down by 5. And it applies with the dash, so total movements is down by 10.
Shit. I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's how the official works. So
Yeah,
but yes.
let's keep it up. See if I can keep up this marathon.
So if you dash, you can move 60 feet this turn.
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
That 20, nice. And then that one on the same go.
235 feet away from us. Out of curiosity, are we gonna be under the like? We're good.
If you're 600 feet away, you're good. In a way. I mean, if you're out of their range or going to the forest, you're good.
Yeah, I mean, like, because this chase is taking a good chunk of time. I'm just curious if, like, are we gonna be like good with the chase, like in terms of getting away once we hit the forest line?
Yes, once you hit the forest line, you're away.
Okay.
We'll just summarize it. You guys get away! Woo! If you die, though, that's the difference. Yeah. And Sunny,
No one dies on Sunny's watch. All right.
And Sunny, will you move too?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I'm about a third of you right now.
Can you type use distance too, so that I can see you guys together?
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys can see each other. You guys are 55 feet away from each other now. Yeah. And
How far away is Sunny?
Oh, so you're 55 feet away?
yeah, from each other. You
yeah,
two guys.
Oh,
So I didn't know you were using Discord.
Oh yeah, my bad. For a bonus action, I can use Healing Word.
All right.
And we could do it as a level 3 Healing Word.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now you want
So, oh yeah. Yeah. Shoot. So that. Oh, ignore that. I don't know why that happened. Maybe because I clicked it. I didn't want to click it. D4, 3d4, 2 plus spell level plus 2, 5 plus 8. So 14 hit points.
I like it.
All right. And if you were to, and yeah, 14 hit points. And Nemo, will you dash again? You can do 60 feet. In that case, you can do.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a try. I mean, until I fail one of the things and gain a point of exhaustion, I'm gonna keep going.
All right. You already made it. You already crit succeeded, I believe. That one, that 20. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
sorry.
Yeah.
When you were talking about it, I assumed it was my turn.
Yeah. So 60 feet. So record 60 feet to your thing, and I'll be rolling for wolves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So
12,
I'm now
14,
175 feet away from
14, 16. Wait. 1, 2, 3 hits. Plus 9. So 11 points of damage and make con saves.
Okay, let me do my damage real quick. Alright, and then how many cons?
3. And they are 250 feet away from you. Your movement speed is reduced by 5.
Okay.
Alright. And Sunny.
So I'm going to stay behind. So at this point, you ran past me, right?
Did you pass you? What's use distance right now? Yes, you is 5 feet before, closer to the forest.
Oh, so you finally caught up to me. So all right,
Yeah,
so
you guys are
Yeah,
together.
I just passed you. Like,
Okay.
I'm literally right behind you.
So now we're just gonna like kind of hit the brakes and like turn around, like, and then I'm gonna use my healing divinity to heal you for 30 hit.
Okay. I think summary wise, we can probably safely assume that you will make it without going down. Although you may take some more damage, but they will not be able to chase you. I think we have proven that enough with this healing. Yeah.
Yeah, I got another one. Those divinities waiting. Let's go.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good with that summary.
Yeah. So
For brevity's sake.
few arrows come and stick, and by the end of it, if you come, you notice that Yu has a lot of arrows stuck to his back and on his knees and whatnot. It looks like a hedgehog. And Draco, you will come back to, although it was late a little bit, but a few minutes later, you will join the main group. And Lokanin, seeing that you guys ran off from the forest, and they know how dangerous you are from their hearing, and they will retreat back to the town.
I just assume this is a normal, like, this is you style. Like,
He
goes downtown, he comes back, and there's a bunch of arrows sticking out of him. No, I think that's just the thing. Every time we walk outside somewhere.
From my point of view, do I see any one of the Lokins coming back to the town?
Yes, a group of Lokanins actually come back to the town with their arrows.
I'm going to target the one on the very far end. It's like I'm already...
Just let him learn. Let him learn.
Make your attack.
Let him learn.
Like, where are you?
He
right
just
now?
wants to get a new character sheet.
I'm through that course. I'm probably 3/4 of the way there. So
3/4 way there. So 200 feet away, something like that. 250.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, 250 feet away, and they were 250 feet away too. So you're gonna wait for them a little. I guess, yeah. Okay, let's say they were like halfway.
No,
back.
I just thought that when I'm coming up, I'll see them going back.
Yes.
Where I would be parallel at one point and watch them go this way as I'm going this way.
Yes. And how far would you like to? Are you gonna wait in the behind the rock?
I'm gonna wait till they're 100 feet away from me and then attack.
All right, make your ranged attack.
And I'm still straight roll.
Realistically, you cannot be at quarter way to the forest because they were quarter way to the forest when they left you.
Okay, so what am I? 2/4 of the way?
Half or less than half is probably reasonable. If you say that you're at half and they're 100 feet away from you, that's pretty reasonable.
Yeah, 100 feet, but I'm I'm at half. They're going back. I'm waiting as they go back towards the camp 100 feet.
Yep.
So I'm 100 feet away from them.
Yes, let's do it.
And they're... Okay.
Make your range attack.
They're at... Okay, I'm just going to do the one hit, one dude as my action.
Mm-hmm.
This is how you get new character sheets.
Does a 20... Oh, nat 20.
Yeah, roll that.
Hit the one in the very back. In the one back. And then that is 17 plus 8. So total of 20, 18, no, 17, 8,
25.
25 feet.
Okay.
25
That does
damage.
not kill one wolf. However, you severely wounded one as you see fountain of blood shoots up from him, and you start running away.
Then I'm gonna hide.
Dangerous game you play here, man. All
That's
right.
the 20. And then I'm
yeah.
stealthily making my way back to the forest.
Traveling technically, your movement speed will be halved.
Okay.
If you're stealthing.
Yep.
You will be. I thought we were gonna summarize this and move on, but why are we here still? Yeah, so keep your record on your own distance. You were 450 mark, and you get closer by half of your movement to the forest. So 450 minus your half of your movement. Keep track of it.
465.
Yes, and the Locanans will try to find you.
Try to perceive where I'm at.
Yes, and as I mentioned, they do have checks advantage if they do have smells and whatnot. But as I mentioned, this is dark and they don't have vision of you. So I'm just gonna roll regular roll for them perceiving you. And Locanin. So 16 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Oh, mathematically speaking, that's impossible.
16. They do not find you.
Yeah.
You see them kind of scatter around, and they know where generally the arrow came from. As the attack reveals your location.
How
once, it does reveal once you shoot at the
Dark.
moment. You hide again and moves away, but they know the general location still.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going back.
Yeah. They will close a gap, although they do not dash, although because they have to make a perception check. They will be 550 minus 35. Yep. What would you like to do?
I'm going to continue to move towards the camp. I'm not attacking them anymore. I just wanted to peg one.
All right. Yeah.
And
Make your
and
half.
leave.
Yeah. So if you're stealthing half, that is that. And if you
That
are
was really
moving,
bold.
if you're moving though, roll stealth again. All right. And next.
So 20.
Why 20? How do you have advantage?
Advantage with dark. It's dark
I'm
out.
giving them disadvantage because it's dark, not advantage.
Oh,
just...
okay. Okay.
I think he was saying as a dark elf, he had a specific
High elf.
racial advantage or something, right?
A high elf. He's
I'm
one of
high
the
elf.
fancy ones.
Yeah.
One of
He's
them
a prancing pony.
locates you, and actually the very first one locates you, and the 15 other ones will know their general location as one yells out your locations, and they will be all boldly fire in the general area that you are at. And I'll say that it's not 20. I'm gonna. So 15 of them will make an attack, but I'll say that this turn, however, I'm gonna roll with disadvantage with attack. So what's your AC?
Hold on. My C doesn't look right from what I had.
I'll roll 15 first. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yep.
Okay, hold on. Let me look up AC right now. Or what armors and whatnot. Because I'm confused, but hold on. Flipping. I have these marked. Okay, here we go. Started 12 plus 16. I have a 16 armor class.
Alright, if it is 16, if the combined roll is higher than 11, then they will hit you. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them will hit you.
How far away are you when this all happens?
And
465.
you take 41 points of damage.
I'm dead. They rolled really, really well on the attack. They rolled really, really well.
Wow, 4 6s.
Yeah, they rolled really fucking well.
Do you have uncanny
So
dodge?
what's your...
Yes, I do actually.
Okay, you can half the 9 damage, the very first one, to 4. So you can reduce 5 damage from that if it helps.
Still dead. Still dead.
What's your max AC?
16. My max AC is 16.
Not AC, health.
31.
Oh.
Yeah, they rolled really well.
Well, I don't think the roll has anything to do with it. You attack a herd of hunting dogs.
No, but I think he had the wrong idea of the damage because you was so tanky.
No.
I don't know.
No,
Well,
actually,
the big muscly half-orc can handle it.
how it played in my head is I attacked from stealth, and then I killed one, and then I'd stealth again, and then make my way back.
Are you trying to like Sergeant York this turkey shoot?
In 5e for the knowledge, stealthing in between movement is not generally protected unless you have specific features or class perks that allows you to stealth while moving on the way.
And also, Noni's been very nice about the smell perception. Very lenient about it. Very, very.
Yeah, that's why I waited till they were 100 feet closer to their camp to attack, because then I would had time to have got away, but it did go out that way. So I'm dead.
If you stealth actually like stand still and wait until they disperse or something like that, then you could have gotten away. I feel like.
Actually,
but yes.
Out of curiosity, because I'm just gonna throw this out. If he waited for them to be 100 feet away from the camp, so like that would have put him at like 400 feet away when he shot.
He was 400 feet away from the forest when he Draco fired, and you guys are at the forest currently.
So we literally got to the forest, and he went, pew! And they were like, hey, they're gone. Who's this asshole?
Okay,
Pew!
I'm just thinking about the logistics of them like being close enough to see to see him. Like.
Yes. Same
if they
rule
broke
apply.
the
I would
distance
say.
Away from...
I'll say same rule apply with the Sunny. All his Draco is within 450 feet. You guys should be able to see him from the forest. Let's keep it the same rule, right? So, Draco, you're currently down, not dead. You are currently how many feet away? So 450 minus double your movement. One of your movement. Your movement is 30.
Yep, 60.
Yeah. So you are 60 feet of movement. You didn't dash though.
No, that's with the double. You said double. My move is 630, so I'll get 60.
But it's a stealth, and you did the double of the half, so it's regular. So you are 420 feet
30
point. You're 420 feet point, and you're currently down, bleeding on the ground. And
we didn't see this, right?
You will see
too
this.
far?
You see this, yes.
Okay.
Yes, and the wolf hunting party is 515 feet away from the forest.
And they're 515.
Yeah.
Are they approaching the down body? Or are they going home?
They will be approaching down body. I'll say you guys will take a turn first because they just acted. You make 1 point towards life. Woo! You make that saving throw, and you and Sunny, what do you guys like to do? Oh my god, I thought this session was gonna be simple. It was gonna be back to the bee people and party, get the reward, and end of the session. Woo!
Do we get a moment to figure out the process what happened?
Right now?
Yeah.
You guys just return to the forest and talk about what
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah, so it's like a demo and just be like,
Yeah, if you were to like talk about it, you hear the volley of arrows, like sounds of an arrow coming from several hundred feet away, and if you were to turn, you can see that they were mysteriously coming back for some reason. And I'll say, I don't think realistically you can, but you will see the Draco.
I'll look up to that investigator guy, and I'll say,
Arabic?
Investigator Aaron, the battle's done. They're walking. You said were they walking away?
They're walking towards Draco right now. Investigator is floating away from you guys, but if you were to gesture to him, he will quickly fly down towards you guys and join you guys. And say,
Yeah, I'll gesture him down and say, like, Investigator Aaron, I know you're not to interfere, but the battle is done. My comrade lost. We would like to at least take the body back, but I'm afraid that we won't be able to get to it. Would you be interested in another payment towards the order if you were to swoop down real quick and fly them to us?
roll persuasion with disadvantage, and I'm gonna roll for him too. Just so you need to roll. You need to compete with him in this sense. Oh my god.
That's mathematically impossible.
If you roll nat 20, regardless of what happened, I'll say it's fine. But with disadvantage, is really low chance. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, so close. Halfway there.
He did roll a nat 20 though. So
Yeah, wasn't that?
No,
that was
The rule was if you roll the natural.
if you do double nat 20. But he will say that I tend to stay out of conflict, not to enter one. This is on you.
Okay. If they walk away, would you be able to get the body? In terms of the conflict would be done.
If they do walk away, yes.
Okay.
But why wouldn't you retrieve your friend yourself?
I'm afraid they'll see us.
Well, if they
don't
walked away, then they wouldn't see you.
Oh, screw this bird dude. I like these bird dude a lot less than I like these dogs. These dogs have been shooting at you a lot. All right. So,
Oh, you could.
I'm saying just let it happen. Just let it happen. I've got a plan.
Oh, okay. Well, do you mind staying here just in case we need to talk more, if that's okay? Just if we need to chit chat.
He knows his head.
Thank you.
Now you I try to put my arm around you away from the bird. I have a plan, but it's not the best of plans.
I'm listening.
We let them kill him, and hopefully they just leave his body.
And then
I'm going to ask Paylor for as many favors as possible. But this little punk is going to owe me twice whatever I owe Paylor. Or they take him, they nurse him health, and get him back in couple. So we could scoop up Greymane and the wolf at the same time.
Well, I prefer not to go out there.
Yeah, well, I'm saying we can't go against 15 angry dogs. We let them decide. Yeah, let them decide what they want to do with Greymane's unconscious body.
Well, as a player, he has two saving throws successful.
Right. Yeah. So if they walk up and stab him and leave his body, that's just instant death, right? He's gonna take 2 fails every time he's attacked.
Okay. Okay, so let's that is that, and let's finish rolling death save first. So let's see what happens from that side. So roll until you make or fail the death save if you're resolving it that way. Keep rolling death save. Two fail, 2 success. So last one will determine. Okay, here is a question that I ask you then. Would you like to continue with Draco, or would you like to...
Oh, no, he doesn't, mute him, he doesn't get a choice in this. Wait.
Yeah?
Do the dogs stay, or do they go?
No, but before that happens, I want to determine their behavior afterwards. That's why I'm asking Draco. Draco.
Well, because... Okay,
yeah.
Alright.
You're
okay, I get it. I'm
Would you like to, if you want to continue with Draco, you may gain some deformations with Draco, maybe a loss of limb or some sort of personality distorting or some curse, something like that may happen to him. But you should be able to continue playing Draco. But your character will have negative feat permanently attached to your character that is part of you. As an example, it will not be exactly the same one as the one that you will get this time. But how I did it in the past is that this is another player's list of the death perks that he got. I asked him to remove 2 from the list, and he rolled 1d4 to pick one of them. So you'll be going through the same process, although the list of the things that you get will be different. It will be more related to wolves and the nearby area. So would you like to continue your character with this thingy in the thing, or would you like to let Draco go and play a new character? Choice is yours. I'll leave it up to you. And if you want to, we can have a little funeral and whatnot, and however you like to handle the death.
I'd like to cry eternally because I made 2 death saves in a row and then fucking 3 death fails.
That really is, man.
That was fucking close. And I know the fucking one was really, the 2 was almost, because I have the 3D die thing enabled, and it was so close to being whatever the save was, and I was like, you son of a whore. But I have, oh lord, hold on.
Yeah.
Let me do some soul searching.
Walks away with the soul search. But yes, generally, if the player wants to continue with the character, I do not want to kill him.
That's a rip.
With any means necessary, your character will be saved with some minor things happening too.
Those, yeah, no. To fucking Draco, because that turned out to be a critical fail on my end.
Yeah.
So,
and if you say that you do want to do with the new characters, and likely the head of your character will be decapitated and brought to the thing, unless you want something else to happen.
Yeah, no, I'll take the hardest option, make a new character, scratch for me failing.
Well,
that.
Then the option that I described was if you were to give up on your characters, the wolves will come and stab you in your heart, and they will take your heads, and you hear loud wolves and howling in the forest as they return to their tribe.
Yeah, that was a rip back character.
And you guys will say that, safely assume that you guys can retrieve Draco's leftover bodies if you would like.
Okay. Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
How much time did you have?
Yeah.
How much? Actually, you're getting a pretty decent amount. I have 160 platinum, 1,097 gold, and 19 silver.
There's 2 options that I offer. This is a severance fee for how the character death is handled in my campaign. Is that 1, you can transfer your current items into gold value, and you can use them in any way that you want for your new character. That's one option that I offer you. The other second option is that your new character can start with default equipment, and your gold and equipments, current party will get it, and you can distribute them however you want. It is up to you, Draco. And now, great move because no more Draco. How would you like to do?
Yeah, I'll convert all my material into coin value.
Yep. Then all your weapons, equipments will be converted into gold value, and flavor-wise, wolves will ravage your body, and equipments will be carried along.
Okay.
What would be? Yep.
So I guess fluff-wise, I'm walking you over. Got this plan, right? We can do things. We just need them to walk past it, and obviously, like, holding up his hand. It's like, well, he was just an elf anyway. And it's like turned back around, like, what up, bird dude? Pound it. Like, let's go. Spider, come on.
Okay, yeah.
And I'll say if you want to leave like a last word to the group, I'll say it is possible with the power of Pelor, if you were to approach the body. Would you guys like to approach the body after the wolves have returned safely to the tribe?
Ew, no. Oh, shit. No, I have to give it last right. I have to give it last rights. I forgot. My bad. So I'm like, it's like this knocking in like inside my head. Like, oh, okay. I'll go. Damn.
Oh my god, no, fuck this dude. Don't get less rights. Which I'm okay with.
But
I'm okay with.
If you were to retrieve the body and do the last rite, can you describe how Sunny will do the last rite?
Well, Sunny's got to figure out how do I get over there without being seen.
They are gone.
Am I confident?
They're nowhere to be near.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, then I go over there. They took the head with, right? So it's just like
body that have been
this 70 pounds of
in
elf.
many ways and whatnot.
Yeah. They were pissed off that I almost downed their buddy.
It's not only that, it's the previous group's karma too, I think.
Yeah.
I was gonna dig a hole for him, but if he's all like manged and it's really messy, you know.
Just forget about the last right. Just leave
You
it.
know, I'll just do a thing. I'll just grab my shield. I turn around. I slam it in the ground next to me. I kind of put my hand over on the manged elf, and I give my.
Okay. Also, you're citing the last rite. Also, you're saying their last rites of Pelor, to send him to near the Pelor after the death, and also light will guide him. Greymane, Draco, would the Draco soul be appear and tell them what he thinks about Sunny? I'll say that your soul can appear, and if you want to, you can give them last words.
Okay, so yeah, my character will appear, Draco will appear, look around, look down at Sunny. Well, this is fun. It's not so bad on the other side. You should try it sometime. And then peace. And I poof into the ethereal.
Okay.
Stupid
so
fucking elf!
Technically,
grab my shield.
Technically, all the informations that you guys would have had from Draco, for example, knowing that he's not going to be sacrificed, are lost. Am I correct in the last words?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I also tell them a little bit more about. I give him like the last, the death speech of, oh, I was this, and then my story, and then I poof into the ethereal.
So, follow-up question. In that storyline, did we hear about your conversation with Rabbit?
If not, then
yes,
this whole journey
you
will be meaningless. It's like, you go into
they get all of that information.
I just realized, wow, like Sunny didn't learn shit on this one.
Yeah, no, I told them that information. I told them everything that transpired and all this and that, and they got the idea. Basically, everything vital I tell them.
And I kind of like take my shield and I start poking at the body. Is there like anything hard in there? Like, is there anything left? I don't want to touch it myself, but
Yeah, at the moment.
I'm assuming he's been looted.
Yes, the body had been looted.
Yeah.
Yes, and I think we'll wrap up the session here. And next session, you guys will be going back to the Bee Village
With the surprise character. Hey.
It's you should make a bee folk character.
Good, if you want. Yes. Although I need to get the racial details written down for player characters to play, and that's what we can work on. But yes, so session we'll probably wrap it up today here, and I hope you guys enjoyed the sessions. Although there is one really sad thing happened at the end.
Strictly out of karma, because I deserve.
Well, I think
I was not smart in my execution because it went so differently in my head.
It could be mechanic.
Yeah,
things
shooting
too.
at 15 people go differently.
And usually, if you want to reckon things immediately, let's say that I on second thought that's really bad. I don't want to do that. Something like that. Most of the time, if you did it out of lack of knowledge and the different expectations of how I would have ruled, you can tell me that this is so different from my expectation of how you would rule, then reckon a thing or two or something like that. If you would like. So if those were the cases, why you think is dead, then tell me or stand up right away in there so that we can reckon a few steps backwards.
No, the only question I had to my death is because I don't know because you didn't. No, never mind. I'm just gonna accept the death. I was just thinking, with the stealth roll, I could have gotten away. They could have not have found me, and I could have made my way back. But
yeah, but your stealth doesn't hide your scent, and because they're dogs, so they automatically have advantage towards sense and hearing, right?
Yeah,
and then
hearing and smell.
You're really good at sight.
No, but he rolled really well for that stealth. So technically, if he sit there for a while and try to conceal his smell as well, then they will see that this smell coming somewhere, but we spent 5 minutes looking for it and can't find it, and they could just go back too still. So it could be an option there.
Because either way, they would have had to break a DC of 23 if you were my stealth roll, which was a 27 and a 3. So even with giving me, or however you would have phrased that,
yeah,
they had to either beat a
19 or
7
20.
or 23.
Yeah, they need to roll 19 or 20 for them, and it is 16 of them rolling for a period of time, so they actually will roll 19 and 20 because there's 16 of them. The chance of not getting 19 or 20 is pretty hard. But
yeah, that's why I'm just accepting the death.
but if you said that, I didn't know you were gonna rule stealth like that. I think I wouldn't have shot at them at all. If you think it is like that, then those are the things that could have been done in that time period. And if you think that you died because of that, then I can make it some other ways as well. I can make it up for your new characters and whatnot. So maybe we'll start from an inspiration that I'll give you. Add 1 inspiration to your character. You know that you can be used as a currency in the later things or other things too. At least I would accept it that way. So first add that, and we can talk about characters. But thank you guys for playing, and I hope to see you guys next week. I don't know what's up with Red and Parstrex. I hope they are okay. And I opened up the recruitment page so that hopefully beginning of next session or something, we'll wrap it up, and then next section we'll be continuing on the stuff. And I believe there will be, yep. So I hope everyone had fun, and thank you guys for playing. See you next week.
Oh no, I still had fun even though I died. There's it's the fact of the game. It just adds that extra excitement to it because now I have to re-roll and do
If Draco was gonna go out, I think it was an appropriate action of how he went out, type thing. But he was the type of character that was very sporadic. It was I'm gonna go do this, and he just did it. So I think it was very appropriate in terms of how you played that.
Yeah, if anything, I'm a fan of sporadic characters, so I do of those instead of like the reserve types. So I have ideas. I have a bunch. Actually, I have a bunch of ideas in my head right now. So I'm gonna have that
If
new
any of
character.
those ideas are a bard, that could be cool.
I'll give you a new
I was
sheet.
honestly,
And
I was actually thinking of a bard ranger or a ranger bard, but just
That's
I don't.
interesting because
Yeah,
rangers take wisdom spellcasting and bards take charisma spellcasting.
yeah. So have like two uh, different things, not like something stationed around intelligence or wisdom, like a go ranger druid because they both do wisdom or something like that. I just thought it would be a cool concept or something.
Hey, you do whatever you want to, man.
and I'll
Yeah.
for now move Draco into the exiled thing, and we can
Be
add
gone,
up all
ye.
the. Yeah, we can add up all the goals and value, and you can convert them into any items in the player's handbook. And if you want to buy magic items with those goals to start with, then you can use the rules that is written in the magic items purchase in my channel, and you should be able to purchase using those goals.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was I gonna ask?
I have to figure out what like the ebon dagger going rate would be.
I'll say for now they'll just be a regular dagger, at least for the purchase value wise.
Was like 10 gold or
Just
Or
treat
5?
them as a regular gold.
While you guys do
dagger.
that, I gotta head off.
Yes.
Have a good one, Draco.
yeah.
Draco.
High five.
It's all good. Have a good one. Dart, javelin. Dagger 2. Okay, so there were 4. Okay. And then longbow is oh lord. Where is it at? 50, so 52. I don't know what a bear trap is for.
And potion of healing is 50 gold as well. Each.
Okay, so I have 3 of
to-
those. 150.
Yeah.
150. 52.
And you get to roll stats
202.
again. Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so mad about that death save. I was so close to succeeding.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does it tell me the Dungeoners pack like that?
Dungeoneers pack. Yeah, they should be a gold value in D&D Beyond.
Yeah,
Check.
it's gaming disguise forgery. Where is it? Thieves tools is 25.
I'll find it for you. Dungeoneers pack.
Yeah, I'm looking in the book. I'm
Yeah,
looking
it
in the
is
book.
in weird places. It's 12 gold total.
12.
Yes.
Okay, so and then I'm just assuming I'm going to convert all my platinum into gold as
All your platinum is golds as well, and if you want them, you can convert your golds into platinums. Either way is fine.
okay. So that's 237 plus
Yes.
English or math. It's too much math. 7 plus 230.
Cloak or hide, I'll say that you can convert them into 25 gold each, so 50 gold total for 2 cloak or hide, I'll say.
Okay, so 1,300 total gold converted to platinum. That's 100. Is it 10 gold for 1 platinum, right?
Yes.
So that's 138. Right? Yeah, 138 and 2 gold. And 4 gold. 138, so 298 platinum.
Yeah.
And
Some silver.
4 gold.
Yeah.
And just 4 gold pieces. And oh yeah, that's right. So 5 gold pieces and 9 gold. Or 9 silver, I mean. 9 silver pieces. Okay. Cool. So not guaranteeing I'll come up with a backstory for this new character in a week.
Yes.
But I will have maybe a partial one.
Just playable one is good enough for next week. and we will
Just
put
a
you
playable
in.
background?
Yeah, playable background for next week, and we can get the detailed one. So get all the combat and playable parts, and just general personality and really bag history. Something like that is good enough, and then we can add on more as the time goes on. So.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
Whew.
Okay.
But yes,
Yeah.
if you want to be any races from this land, we can also talk about that as well if you want to. But you're free to avoid it. And any homebrew races are also fine.
I don't know what homebrew races are.
Whatever races that you want to make in any way. So werewolf, if you want to play as werewolf,
Oh.
stuff like that. If you want to
Oh,
play,
got you.
yeah, if you want to play as Yoda, I don't know, Star Wars, I don't know.
Could you put together a Locanin one? Because me playing a wolf character would be pretty neat.
Okay, I can make a Locanin details.
Because I'm assuming there'd be dexterous or strength based.
They will be
from your
dex based dex and wisdom based. It will be.
Okay,
Dex.
awesome, cool.
Yeah. Actually, dex and charisma based, I believe they would be, and they will be. They have an ability to fear the things are surrounding. I do have the monster stats, not the playable one, so I need to do stuff. But likely they will have a keen smell and sense, like the wolves do.
Okay.
Yep. So keen smells, and likely they will start with perception and stealth proficiencies. Pack tactics, I'm not sure. We will need to think about that. They would have 35 feet base movement speed.
See, I'd opt against pack tactics because that means every attack I get is going to be at advantage.
Yeah, pack tactic is quite OP for players to get, so that we'll probably need to. Yeah, probably not. But
I mean, I could see it as like a one-time a day thing. If you were to try to spin it off as like a one-time a day, you could do pack tactics. If that seems reasonable to you, or if not, you can just completely get rid of the pack tactics. Like I said, I'm not too worried about pack tactics.
Okay.
Because, yeah. That's just, I'm spurring ideas of characters in my head right now as we're talking, so that's good.
Yeah. So for now, let's say that you get +2 to Dex and +1 to Charisma, and for sure you will get. Yeah. So I'm gonna write it down on the chat, and I'll do the formal writing later in the weeks or something.
+2 to Dex and +1 to Wisdom.
Keen smell like hearing, meaning you have advantage on hearing and listening, smelling.
Yeah, it's basically the Tabaxi thing because they have advantage.
Yeah, and
do they have dark? No, they wouldn't have dark vision.
Not Dex and Wiz, it's Dex and Con. Yeah, Charisma.
Dex and Con. Okay.
Charisma.
Charisma. CH. Charisma. Okay. And they don't have
35 feet base movement speed.
Okay, and they don't have dark vision?
They do not have dark vision, as mentioned.
Okay. That's cool.
Let's see.
And you said there's stealth.
Yep, they will start
with perception. Okay, and then is it considered howl or what is it called? The fear thing.
Let's call it howl for now. As I mentioned, I'll do an official write-up later, but they do have an ability to howl and fear the creatures around it.
And that's what we're talking about that. So they have to make a DC 12, you said?
DC 12 for fear. Wisdom's saving throw fail. If they do fail that, then they are feared. But DC 12 can change. I'll say that probably changes depends on your charisma. So if you have a high charisma, then your fear will be stronger. Something like that. I'll go with that. For now.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. And So right now I have 2 to Dex, 1 to Charisma, Keen Sense, 35 Mim, Stealth Perception proficiencies. How?
What do you mean how?
How? Like
Oh yes, how?
roar
Yes, how?
thing?
Yes.
Sorry,
Yeah.
my accent.
How,
Fuck that.
keen, base movement, and let me see if that is fair against existing races, and we may
30.
add in
I
more
know
or-
35. What elf has 35 movement speed
Yeah.
already? So
So let me compare it against a wood elf. What other bonuses that wood elf gets, and we will see how balanced it is. So, weapon training kind of translate into perception and proficiency, and wisdom is the same. They get the area to hide in lightly obscured area. So that's the thing that they get. And base elf also give you stuff too. So let's see, base elf, elf trait. Age, alignment, size, dark vision. So they have dark vision, keen sense, cannot sleep, and trance. And so elves get at least 4 more things compared to Lokanin currently. So Lokanin does need additional bonuses. So I'll think of a way. It may be something to do with pack tactics. It may be something else. If you have any fun ideas, let me know too, and we will just incorporate it in if you have any good ideas. But yeah.
the only thing I could think of is like keep with what you got and just add the hiding in plain sight thing for like the lightly obscured with the foliage thing like the wood elf gets. Because if you think about wolves and like their whole thing, they could blend in too. So if they needed to, I don't know. It's up to you. It's all up
If
to
you
you.
want that, we can definitely do that. As I mentioned, I asked you for what you want to do too. So
Yeah,
if you
I
want
would
to get
just
the
think about-
Mask of the Wild, that is fine. Then let's add
Okay,
Mask of the Wild to the. I guess you're going stealth space again.
I am.
All right.
I love me some stealthy characters. So
Yes, Mask of the Wild, and I believe we should still put in 2 more things, at least two or 3 more things in to make
Dark
it fair
vision.
compared to the. The thing is, they don't have dark vision, right?
yeah, I know.
We already established that they don't have dark vision, so we can't give it dark vision.
I know.
Yeah. Like number-based tactics, it's something that I'm willing to do as well, as you mentioned.
And not have it like a constant. Yeah, not have it like a constant uptime, but have like uses per day or one use per short.
How about once per encounter?
Once per encounter. Gotcha.
Once per encounter, and it lasts until end of your turn. And we'll say that it requires bonus action to trigger.
And it's a bonus action.
How does that sound for now?
Yeah, no, that's if we don't have to add anything else to just keep that, that's perfectly fine with me.
Okay. So
And then I'm assuming I'm gonna stat this character for 6th level.
yes.
Okay.
So Mask of the Wild, limited pack tactics, stealth and perception proficiency, base movement speed, and how. Yeah, with pack tactics, strengths of it, I think it's probably okay for now.
Okay.
Yeah, we will playtest it and see how it will go on. And I don't think I will nerf it, even though it will be strong or not. But it will be a good base to start on. And if it is strong, I'll just suck it up. So I'm not gonna nerf it from here. Give you my word on that. So, yeah. Yes, and let's just finish with the howl, I guess. Howl will be.
Bonus or an action?
Proficiency plus this much. It is an action. They were using it as their action, so I think it's fair.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Cool. Yep. That's perfectly fine.
All right. I hope you'll have fun enjoying new characters, but I'll be going on.
Okay. Yeah.
All
Night,
right.
Donnie.
See you.
See you next week.
Yes.
Bye.